Hold up. All right. So I said one of the events is called Turtle of the Kings, and then the other event is called the Turtle 64.
Turtle 64 was announced, by the way. That was
Yeah.
one of the hints.
And then I said I'm assuming hide and seek is stretched across everyone's bases, which is why you needed screenshots to see what the barriers will be. It also sounds like there's going to be multiple mini games. I said, is Bonk Bonk going to be a part of this? And then I said, hold on, you're going to do a mini Olympics because I remember Sam saying that this is going to be the build up into the Olympics.
Wink, wink.
Mason's gonna be so mad he missed this.
Masons goes, Olympics, 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 and then just isn't here. So, okay, at day 12,000, I will start the speech, and you will learn exactly what this is. And no, the hide and seek that we're doing today is actually not related to this.
Are you going to announce what the Turtle 4 is?
Yep. You'll learn about that at the end. That's toward the end of the speech.
I'm assuming
Okay.
that's Will, Nick, you, and me.
Stop, please. Stop. Okay. Put the bow away, please.
All I'm doing is hitting myself.
Day 12,000.
All right, just start.
Welcome to day 12,000. Hello and welcome to the Day 12,000 celebration presented by the Holy Cow Steakhouse, hosted at the Spruceton Expo Center. I am happy to have you all here.
Just keep going.
Keep going.
Stop hitting people, Mikey. I mean it.
I haven't hit anyone since you started talking. Stop using a sword.
I'm so about to kill myself.
I was just hitting you with big black Carlos.
I will start over in a second, but get in the square, stop moving, and stop hitting each other.
I can't. I'm about to die. They kept hitting me with the sword.
Because you're
I only
acting
hit you
Mikey?
once.
Get back in the
That was
square.
to make you stop.
Please stop moving too. It's a little
What
bit
the
distracting.
heck,
I want to
bro?
be fine with y'all moving, but like,
Whoa, there's like.
oh yeah, that's glitched. I can't actually see them, but you can.
That
I
is
think it's a
I
client.
can also
side
see
glitch.
them.
Yeah, I can't. The server
There's
thinks
one with
they're
a
on the roof.
jack-o'-lantern
though.
on his head.
What?
What?
Or like there's one with a pumpkin on his head.
Pause. No swords, no bows in hand. And then freeze somewhere. Choose a block to stand on and stay on that block. You can jump up and down, but no, you can't be standing on the same block as somebody else.
No, I already picked this block.
No,
Move.
both of y'all leave that block. Both of y'all pick a different block. And no, you can't stand on the wall either. Mikey,
Where?
did we lose him?
Yeah, I think Mikey's gone.
Well, there he goes.
All right, just start.
Okay, we might actually be able to get through this now. Let's see. Hello and welcome to the Day 12,000 celebration presented by the Holy Cow Steakhouse, hosted at the Spruceton Expo Center. I am happy to have you all here. You may be wondering what the builds in front of you are. I will get to that in a moment. First, I would like to thank all of you for playing this realm. From day one, trying to survive at the platforms, to today, day 12,000, it's been a journey. Okay. I won't hold the suspense for long. I present to you Battle of the Beaks. Battle of the Beaks is a chicken mini Olympics. Yes, you heard that correctly. A chicken mini Olympics. Battle of the Beaks will feature 11 different chicken themed minigames. Here's what they are. Game 1, Feather Forecast. Guess how many chickens will hatch from a random number of eggs. Mikey,
Wait.
Mikey, shh.
Shush.
Battle of the Beaks was just announced. And these are the games. Game 1, Feather Forecast. Guess how many chickens will hatch from a random number of eggs. The number of eggs will be announced when it is time to make guesses. Game 2, Chicken Zone. Chickens will wander inside a zone. The last chicken remaining in the zone wins. Game 3, Chicken Escape. The first chicken to complete the maze wins. Game 4, Cluck for Speed. Chicken Racing. Guide your chicken to victory using a seed. Game 5, Cluckstuckle Course. Guide your chicken, using a lead, through an obstacle course. Fastest time wins. Game 6, Egg Hunt. Find the eggs. Hatch Off. Most chickens hatched from a random number of eggs wins. The number of eggs will be announced when it is time to hatch them. Game number 8, Chicken Sumo. First one to knock the other chicken out of a zone using a fishing rod wins. Game 9. This is the soccer in the middle. A team-based game where you push the chicken into a goal. Game 10. Name competition. Each participant will bring a named adult chicken, put the bow away, to be entered into a name competition. Names will be judged. May the best one win. Game number 11. This is the mini build battle. Coupe de Style. The big event finale. A building competition inside the expo. You will have limited space, so use your dimensions wisely. Theme will be announced during opening ceremonies. So, when will Battle of the Beaks take place? Battle of the Beaks will kick off on day 12,500. It will mimic the procedures of a normal 1,000-day celebration event. The realm will be closed around day 12,495, about 5 Minecraft days before, just like a normal 1,000-day celebration event, and reopened when people are ready. How long will Battle of the Beaks take to complete? I expect the event to be over in 1 Minecraft session. Most of the events are incredibly quick with the exceptions of Chicken Escape, Featherball, and Coupe de Style. Chicken Escape will happen at the same time as other games for the sake of time. We should be able to blitzkrieg through it. Note that Battle of the Beaks has not completed playtesting and all events are subject to change. Games can still be removed, modified, or added depending on the results of more testing. However, I am confident enough with the game list to share it at this time, so unless major problems are discovered during testing, this will likely be the final game list you see on day 12,500. Before today, I said there would be 2 new event announcements. In 12,000 days of Turtle SMP, many things have been built. It all started at the platforms, but it certainly did not end there. From Crunchman to the Expo Center you stand in. From Will's Castle, I think somebody's dying in the background, to Mikey, from Will's Castle to
No,
Mikey's
that's my dog.
castle. From
Let
the
me
courthouse to the mining depot in Frosthelmia. So many builds have been built. Each and every build on Turtle SMP tells a story. A story about how we've played, a story about how we've built, a story about how together we've all built a world. We've built nations from the ground into the sky. We've leveled forest, sorry environmentalist. We've mined out quarries. With those resources, we've built things that inspire. Together, we've built Turtle SMP. As I said, each build tells a story. Turtle SMP, if I were to estimate, has about 200 builds total. Definition of a build can be defined differently, whether you count a group of builds to be one build or separate, but I estimated about 200. A few weeks ago, I asked myself, what is the best build on Turtle SMP? That question only led to more questions. How do you determine what makes a build the best? I answered that with this. To be the best build on Turtle SMP, a build needs to have history, importance to the server, maybe some lore, and it needs to look good. The best build isn't all about looks. It isn't all about history. There is a balance. Together, we will decide the best build in Turtle SMP history. I present to you the Turtle 64. The Turtle 64 is a 64 entry single elimination bracket to determine what is the best build on Turtle SMP. Each round, we will vote on 1v1 matchups, answering the question, which build is better? I will try my best to answer as many questions as I can in the next little bit. If you still have questions, I will open the floor at the conclusion of the speech. Why is it called the Turtle 64? Because this is Turtle SMP, and there are 64 builds in the bracket. Not much more to it, to be honest. How were the builds selected? To begin, I went to every single base on the server and took screenshots of about 85 different builds. Every part of the world was included. Here came the difficult part. Eliminating builds to build a bracket. I decided through seeding, we'll get to how builds were seeded shortly, that 68 builds would get the chance to make the bracket. 60 builds, number 1 through number 15 seeds, were locked in based on quota and active players. Quota was determined by the number and quality of builds at a base, in addition to how active the player who built them is. 8 builds will have a chance to earn their way into the number 16 seed positions through a play-in round. Voting for the play-in round will begin at the conclusion of the selection show shortly after the speech and Q&A. How was seeding decided? A mix of history, server importance, lore, and looks. Both interior and exterior looks were considered. There were 2 parts to setting the seeds, ranking and quota. Ranking was determined by a 50-50 split of ChatGPT and myself. A neutral ChatGPT was given access to a document with pictures of every single build's interior and exterior, along with a short history lesson of each build. It ranked every build out of 10, so did I. The reason why I used a mix is because ChatGPT can only rank things to an extent before it kind of loses its mind. It thought Shack was a little safe house in the end dimension. which is incorrect. So ChatGPT could not rank it on its own. Neither could I, because I have what you might call human syndrome. Being a human, I do have bias. So I feel a 50-50 split, ChatGPT's brutal honesty versus my nuanced information that ChatGPT's... Mikey, stop.
No,
Leave the boat.
That's not me in the boat. I'm right here.
I know, but you were hitting the boat, were you not?
No, that was Will.
Oh, well, please don't hit the boat. It's very loud for whatever reason in
Also,
like
Sam,
one ear, not in the other.
why is your character so creepy when you're staring into my eyes like you look like a demon or something?
Okay, thank you. That's great information. Pause. So I feel a 50-50 split, ChatGPT's brutal honesty versus my nuanced information that ChatGPT simply can't fully understand. AI just isn't quite there yet. One day it will be, but that's a topic for another day. Rankings isn't everything. Some builds had to be locked in through quota because, well, they simply aren't that good. However, this bracket should give some representation to all active members, so some builds that were either very similar in design or purpose to other better builds were eliminated. Note that the seeding is not 100% my opinion. I will also be voting, and not just for higher seeds in every match. There are some seeding choices that I disagree with. That'll make this bracket more interesting for all of us. How will players be able to vote? What criteria should players be voting on? Can players vote for their own builds? And what are the voting rules? First, players will use Google Forms to vote. A link will be posted in the Turtle SMP Discord for each round. A Google spreadsheet with the bracket and a Google document with images of every single build, listed by matchup, will be provided for each round. When it comes to voting criteria, players should vote based on history, server importance, maybe lore, and both interior and exterior looks. This will be evident when seeding is revealed. Players can vote for their builds, but I ask players to be honest with themselves about which build is genuinely better, rather than just voting for their builds because they built them. I know we'll all be biased toward our builds to some degree, but I do ask that y'all at least try to look at builds subjectively through a lens of history, server importance, lore, and then looks. I only have one additional voting rule to add at this time. Please do not announce who you are voting for. Keep your vote to yourself until after the results have been announced. I know most matchups, especially early on in the bracket, will have mostly obvious winners but with a total of 67 matchups, including the play-in round, there are going to be some surprises throughout. It also allows people to vote on their own accord without being swayed by other people. Do not message people asking them to vote for a build. If you receive such a message, please report it immediately. I kid you not, there were multiple nights I was up until 2 a.m. working on the nominations. Multiple times. On the nominations, the seating, building the housing for the bracket. Yes, it was done in Google Spreadsheets, so it took forever. Why was it in Google Spreadsheets? Long story. Gathering screenshots, gathering more screenshots, and building the document which allows easy voting. I spent so much time on this, so I beg you, please take this bracket seriously, vote genuinely, and follow the few rules I have set. When does the Turtle 64 begin? Today, and not too long from now. After the short Q&A, we'll dive right into the selection show. First, I'll show off the 1 through 15 seeds in each quadrant, then we'll go through the play-in matchups. As soon as all matchups are announced, the bracket, document, and voting form for the play-in round will go live. Tomorrow, the round of 64 will begin. To conclude, Turtle SMP has had quite the history up to this point. As we look to the future, remember where we started and how far we've come. The Turtle 64 is a celebration of all the great builds this realm has to offer. The Turtle 64 should conclude before Battle of the Beaks. Right now, the plan is to announce the winner of the Turtle 64 during Battle of the Beaks opening ceremonies. The plan for the remainder of the Day 12,000 celebration is the following. First, Q&A on the announcements just provided. Second, the Turtle 64 selection show. Third, play-in round voting for the Turtle 64. There's only 4 1v1 matchups here, so it shouldn't take very long. Fourth, hide and seek at my base under normal 1,000-day celebration rules, but with a diamond block prize pool. I thank you for bearing with me here. This was a lot of information. Time for the Q&A. Any questions?
All right, I do.
Okay, well, go ahead.
So, today, the Battle of the Beaks isn't today. That'll be 12,000.
The Battle of the Beaks is not today because number one, these builds, a lot of these builds aren't actually even done. You're standing in the maze.
Oh, oh, gotcha.
And this right here, there's going to be dispensers up at the top that shoot the eggs out. But between both, I didn't really have time to complete them all. And even then, I felt like Battle of the Beaks should be a big expo center event should only be hosted about every 2,500 days. So the next big one after this one will probably be 15,000, then 17,500, then 20,000. You know, as time goes on, however we get there. But that's why I wanted it to be 12,500. Any other questions?
Why is my phone not charging?
Is Will still gonna sing?
Yep, he'll sing between the Q&A and the selection show.
Yeah, it will.
I have another question.
Yeah, go ahead. And
So
y'all
are
will be able to answer questions periodically throughout this whole thing too. But go ahead.
Are you gonna like send pictures and screenshots of the builds, or are we gonna fly up there?
Yeah. That's the document. There's a like y'all. I beg y'all look at the document rather than just relying on memory. I took 2 screenshots of every single build, and I took like 85 different builds. So that was like, what is that? Like 170 screenshots.
Yep.
It took a very long time to then sort through those and then put all those in a Google document and then resize all the images so that there could be 4 images on a page. Each on the document, it's listed by matchup. So instead of having to go up and down the bracket looking for the matchups, no, page 1 is the introduction page. It has like the voting rules and whatnot on it. Then page 2 is the first play-in matchup. Page 3 is the second play-in matchup. Page 4. So it's really simple to just look at, and I beg y'all to do that so that you're not just relying on memory of what you think builds look like.
I have a question.
Okay, go ahead.
Who is Steve?
Sam, I will kill him right now. Just
Is Steve.
No, Nick. Come on, say it, Nick.
yeah.
I am Steve.
There we go. Oh.
Okay. Any other questions before Wilson?
Actual questions though, like, are these the mini games you said, like the actual Olympics mini games, or are they just the ones for this?
Most of these are just for this. Some of
Okay.
them will have kind of Olympic counterparts, but again,
Yeah,
all
I'm sure the build battle will be in the
yeah,
Olympics.
yeah, but all of these are relatively minor things. The prize
Yeah.
pool is not going to be as big as the day 10,000 celebration naturally, but there still will be quite a prize pool for finishing first, second, third, fourth, fifth.
Honestly, I think the only one that will be able to top that is 20,000, and if we ever make it to 30,000 or anything like that.
Yeah, the 10,000 day celebrations are going to be way bigger than everything else by a long shot.
For 20,000 days, we should build something to lead up to there. You know, we should.
Honestly, probably.
Have you ever seen those things where they take fireworks and then they actually make the letters in the sky? What if we did something like that for one of those days?
We could. But any other questions
rockets.
pertaining to the Daniel, please? Any other questions pertaining to the announcements? And Mikey, get back in the square.
Okay.
Just stay. You can run around. But stay in the square.
So, are any of my builds on the bracket? I'm assuming not.
You'll have to find out during the selection show.
Is the chicken man? Is the chicken guy's build on there?
You'll have to see during the selection show. I think there will be some surprises on there, but y'all will. I have a feeling y'all will like some of these matchups.
All right, let's start it.
Wait, will that be today?
Yes.
Okay.
Did you not hear the thing about play-in voting? That's today.
All right, let's do this.
Okay, so Daniel, stay in the square.
By the way, I'm just letting you know I will not be able to see if you stream anything.
Yeah, I will be streaming it. So honestly, what's probably best is if y'all want to hop, or whoever can't play and stream, y'all might want to hop off of the realms to see the stream, because it'll probably be important enough to actually do that. But Will, the stage is yours. Go sing.
All right,
You know what two songs, Will?
Ah man, I ain't singing that.
Yeah, come on.
Hold on.
Nah, sing the an axolotl song.
Oh, I know a song I'm singing.
Please don't sing Highway to Hell.
No, please, please. That's actually a good song though.
To whoever cannot stop hopping around, please stop.
Sorry.
It's so distracting during the speech, to be honest. Especially because I'm like watching all of y'all and seeing y'all run back and forth across the screen as I'm trying to read
Oh.
something on the other screen.
Wrong block. Wrong block.
All right, here's my
Along
microphone.
with some of the
Okay,
boat
here we go. Here we
activities.
go.
All right. Whenever life gets you down, keep swearing you a frown, and the gravy train has left you behind. When you're all out of hope, down at the end of your rope, and nobody's there to throw you a line. If you ever get so low that you don't know which way to go, come on and take a walk in my shoes. Never worry about a thing. Got the world on a string, 'cause I got the cure for
gosh.
all my blues. I take a look at my enormous penis, and my troubles start melting away. I take a look at my enormous penis, and the happy times are coming
Please
to
tell me somebody's
stay.
recording this.
I gotta sing and I gotta dance. So when I glance in my pants, then the feeling's like a sunshiny day. I take a look at my enormous penis, and everything is going my way. Everybody, I take a look at my enormous penis. Alright.
Yeah.
I had to
Round of
mute that.
applause.
I
That
had to
was
mute my mic. I was laughing.
I know exactly.
that was. Please tell me somebody recorded that. Nick, please. You
Please.
did?
If you did, just say it out loud, man. It's okay. He
Please,
did.
please say it.
He did. He
Good.
did.
Good. Because I'm gonna that's an all-time server moment now.
No. Can you
I
sing
knew
that?
on the second line. I knew on the second line, but I didn't know if you were actually gonna go all the way through with singing the chorus. And no,
Oh, yeah.
you sung it. You sung it with passion. You sung it
Oh,
with
yeah.
with heart. You were like, "Take a look down there. Do it."
I forgot how it went for how the rhythm went for a little bit. I was like, oh, I'm just gonna wing it.
Honestly, that was probably the best choice because it did sound at the start. It kind of sounded a little forced, but then you kind of like got into it. And you're like, "Yeah, take a look."
Yeah.
Oh, I will.
Whoa. Whoa.
No, but can you sing that in general for all of us?
Do it in a music. thing.
Yeah, music channel.
Yeah.
We need to make it a soundboard.
Did you get the whole thing, like the whole thing, or did you like start recording during
Wait.
it?
I've got the whole
Sim,
thing.
Sim, come here. I just found something out. Look at this.
So
Look at this.
did you record the whole speech too, or is this like one giant recording? Okay.
Which is
Okay,
why it
good,
was
'cause
very annoying, because someone wouldn't stop hopping in front of my camera.
There. Look at this, Sam.
Are you
Look at
still
this.
recording then now?
Yes.
Okay. Then we'll get the recording of him singing after.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can jump up over a block. Look, you
Yes,
got to do it.
That's how the elytra works.
No, Will, you messed it up. You can literally.
Okay, Mikey, stop.
Get on
Just
top.
chill out in the zone. Stay in the square. If you exit the square again, hey yo, why you thrusting forward like that? Who got you thrusting forward like that? Okay, so
And then he looks
I
at
think
Seth.
my Minecraft might tab out when I do this. Honestly, maybe it won't. I'm hoping it won't, but I will not have the screen up. So do not hit me once because I will have to stop the stream and then reassess if I'm about to die or not. So
Can I hop over somewhere and log out real quick?
yeah, if you want to. That way y'all can, if y'all want to watch the stream. Okay, so I'll bring this over here. There's a specific way I have to do this.
What in the world?
Okay. Okay.
I don't have to leave, but I'm
view-
going to because I don't want to have to worry about someone killing me.
Actually, if I'm worried about anybody killing me, it might be you.
Me? I'm gonna get on my solo world while you're doing that. My solo creative
not
world, I
what I
mean,
meant
for
to
the
do.
buildings.
No, it needs to be. There we go. That's better.
Yes,
Now I'll pull this
ma'am.
up. Pull this up.
Okay. I have to go for a minute.
Okay. We'll hold off until you're back because I still got to finish setting it up.
I'll let y'all know when I'm back.
Dang, so many people hopped off.
How's this building look? Whoever's watching.
I cannot check that out at this time.
Will, are you
Screen-
watching?
Screen number 2. We'll do this here. So, Mikey, you get to learn what the Turtle 4 is.
Sorry. What?
Round of 64, round of 32. The Shell 16 is the Sweet 16. The Elite 8 is the Diamond 8. And the Final 4 is the Turtle 4. And then we have Championship. So, the different divisions are, because I didn't want it to call it East, West, Southwest, and Midwest, whatever they call them. It needed it to be more Minecrafty. So we have the Netherite division, the Diamond division, the Iron division, and the Gold division. It's really just for easy reference to. It's really mainly just for easy reference to know which division we're talking about, rather than actually being dependent on the quality of the builds. But I will say the number 1 overall seed is the Netherite division 1 seed. The number 2 overall seed is the Diamond division 1 seed. Then the number 3 overall is Iron division 1 seed, and then the number 4 overall is the number 1 seed in the Gold division. But then all of those 1 seeds are ranked higher than all of the 2 seeds, all of the 3 seeds, and so forth. So when Daniel gets back, and when everybody is watching the stream, we will proceed with the selection show. Everybody is in the stream except Daniel, so we'll wait for him to get back. Since he was
Sam?
kind of polite throughout the speech, unlike one person here.
Sam?
Yes.
I would like to say that building I showed you, I do need your confirmation because I have to build 2 farms. One of them I have to design myself. So I either need you to confirm or deny it within the next week. Well, by next Saturday, preferably.
Well, I mean, I should be able to, maybe even at some point today or tomorrow. But I mean, and then I should play a lot because it's spring break. So
Yeah,
I don't have class until not next Monday, but the following Monday. So
my spring break was this week. But yeah, I would just like confirmation because I know the building, like the colors are very different, but I also don't. Did you see that little black like outline for a building?
Not really, because I didn't analyze it too closely. But Mikey, we will talk about this later. We'll get back to this. But while we wait for Daniel to get back, were y'all surprised?
Yeah. So, out of 10, how close do you think I was? My predictions.
7.
I think you were fairly close. I feel like the Olympics thing was, with some of the things I had said was kind of a layup, but again, the big kicker in all this is the fact that it's chicken themed.
Yeah.
So it's Battle of the Beaks. But you said Turtle of the Kings, and I'm like, that sentence doesn't even make sense.
I know, but I saw the first letter was.
It was not Turtle.
Turtle.
It wasn't. It was not Turtle. It was Battle.
Yeah.
But overall, I'd say your guesses were fairly high quality. considering that nobody else guessed anything.
Boom, 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 boom.
Mikey.
No, Minecraft's doing the audio glitch thing. I can hear elytra flying, but there are no elytra. I can hear other people playing, but I am not playing.
I'm telling you, man, I'm out. Had it up to here with Minecraft right now. It's like, dude, I was trying to play my solo world earlier today. It kept crashing every single time I would
Will,
log
have you
on.
been getting this glitch too, where you can hear like sounds from other worlds?
I have no clue.
Yeah, I was like trying to record yesterday, but I had to quit recording because it just randomly started and this was on Java too. This is
And look what I
happening on
sent
both
you.
Bedrock and Java. Yeah, this is happening on Bedrock and Java, but like I can hear other worlds, like the sounds from
I'm just
other worlds
gonna
down here.
I'm just gonna do this. I'm just gonna bring it over. Actually, it won't. Never mind.
You'd be able to watch.
Okay. Do we have Daniel in here?
Yes.
Back.
And I
Okay.
can
Are you?
watch because I'm having to go through Edge, so it may be laggy.
Okay.
And
So
no, I'm not.
Sorry,
And
I
you,
had to make the joke.
yeah. Honestly, that was kind of a layup, though. Are you pulling the stream up?
yeah.
Okay. Then I'll give you a second to pull it up. And so how we'll do this is the match order is going to be an X pattern where match 1 through 8. The match 0 is all
I
the
just
play-in
can't see
rounds.
too well.
Match 0 is all the play-in rounds. Then match 1 is this first game right here. And then match 2, we go down the order of the Netherite division, but then we go into an X pattern where we cross over. Match 9 through 16 is Iron division, then up to Diamond division for 17 through 24, and then 25 through 32 is Gold division. And that same pattern will Netherite, Iron, Diamond, Gold. And the only thing that really matters with is the order they show up on the document and on the voting thing. Okay. Sand is on the way home, should be in 15 to 20 minutes. After this selection show, I'll get the message, Mikey.
That wasn't just me. That was someone else too. But
Okay. Should I server meet Mikey?
no.
Yeah.
And Daniel.
Okay. Please stop dumbing so I can think, please.
Why Mike skyscraper?
Okay.
Well,
Yeah, this is your last warning. The next time I hear a badum, they're getting server muted until after the selection show.
Sounds good.
Okay. So
I'm just going to mute myself.
that's fine. Like, do that. Just don't badum over the open air for everybody to hear, please. Thank you. Okay. So, are y'all ready for the selection show?
Yep.
Yep.
Real quick, are you sending us the document of the screenshot?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I'll send that, the bracket itself, and the voting poll all in the same message. And y'all will have a timer. I'll probably give about 30 minutes to do the voting for this play-in round, because it's not like the bracket. The bracket really starts with the round of 64 tomorrow, and I think voting might be like, I might give a day or two so that you don't have to like feel rushed to do it as soon as it's released. You can tell people how you voted after the results of that round are announced. So after I announce who wins a matchup, then you can say how you voted. But do not say how you voted until after that. That way, if people don't know how it's going to go, people can be surprised, you know? So just, we'll let that be. But with that all being said, how we'll do this is we will go Netherite division, Iron division, Diamond division, Gold division, and we'll go 1 seed, 2 seed, 3 seed, 4 seed, 5 seed, all the way down through 15, then switch divisions, then go 1 through 15, then 1 through 15, 1 through 15, and then I'll go in the same order, Netherite, Iron, Diamond, Gold, and announce the play-in round. So, with that being said, Are y'all ready to find out who the number 1 overall seed in the Turtle 64 is?
Yep.
The number 1 overall seed in the Turtle 64 is the Ravenmore Castle. I feel like it's been there for a long time, has some history. This is Will's castle. Will's city is called Ravenmore, so this is Will's castle. Probably widely considered the best build on the base, or the best build on the server, and it's the staple of said base. So I feel like it's fair to make this the 1 seed. The 2 seed in the Netherite division is the Tavern. Tavern, it's got some history. It's been a meeting place before for I think a hide and seek.
Will's
Yeah,
Tavern?
this is Will's Tavern. You'll be able to see the matchups, so you won't have to be confused on which one it's exactly talking about because it'll be in the document. Did somebody hit me?
Wait. Somebody just hit someone because I just heard that, but
Yeah,
I'm
I
in
know.
a
You
different
can hear
world.
it. You can hear it through my mic.
No, like I can
My-
hear it through my game, not through your mic. I mean, I heard that through my
He
game.
knows how. Okay, sure, whatever.
No, this was happening yesterday with
Okay,
another
okay.
world of mine.
Go back on mute.
Stupid mic pad.
Okay, so 1 and 2 seeds. I feel like those are fair, honestly. ChatGPT liked the Tavern, so did I. It's got history because it's been a meeting place. I'd say it's the staple of that little town that it's in. I'm gonna go ahead and mute Discord so that y'all don't have to hear Discord notifications over the stream the whole time. But now we'll go to 3 seed. The 3 seed in the Netherite division is the Allay Dome. Been there for a long time. It's got history with it being a popular destination in old hide and seek games. It looks fantastic. Nether themed, fits the theme of the base well. A solid 3 seed. The 4 seed in the Netherite division, and I'll mention something in a second when we get to the 5 seed or 5 or 6 seed. The Gun Memorial Public Library. I really like this library. I think it's the best library on the server.
It's the best library in the world in general.
I'm talking more specifically about the one that Will built. I forget
Yes,
what the
but- yeah.
I forget what the one with the sniffers called in there, but yeah, Irene. Irene deserves this being a 4 seed. So far, I feel like these are solid 1, 2, 3, 4 seeds. The 5 seed in the Netherite division is the Green Acres Windmill. I love this windmill. Honestly, I think maybe it arguably should have been higher. I don't know all the way up to 3 seed, but maybe it could have rivaled a 4 seed in a different division. But a lot of these were really close. So when it comes to actually making the picks, let the voting talk more so than the actual seeding itself. Because, I mean, a lot of these were super, super close, especially in the giant middle ground. So, again, not all of these seedings are going to be, maybe what they'll end up being results wise. The 6th seed is Leo's Fresh Baked Goods. I like it. I think it's probably the best bakery on the server. Again, tough competition, so that's why it probably falls to a 6 seed. But either way, Leo 6 seed. That's the upper mid pack. So still solid. The 7 seed in the Netherite division is Fresh Meat. So now you're going to be wondering, okay, well, 1 through 7 seeds. What do we notice here? All of these are Will so far. And that is because Will just happened to get unlucky because they were dished out as number 1 overall is the 1 seed, number 2 overall is a 1 seed, number 3, number 4, those are all 1 seeds. 5 through 8, all 2 seeds overall. And then number 9 through number 12 overall are all the 3 seeds. They just happened to space out well enough to where Mikey had the first 7 seeds in the Netherite division. I have this problem in a different division, and I don't know, kind of different people have problems in different sectors of the bracket, but this is probably the most heavily dense section for Will is the Netherite division. So that castle is going to have a lot of tough company, but we'll see if it can hold them off. Now, the first non-will build is Nick's house.
Oh.
I think Nick's house is a good build, and I think it's closely contested with the number 9 seed. So this is again you can't get a tighter seeding pairing than the 8 versus 9, and the 9 seed is the Music Shop. I think the Music Shop is probably one of the best builds at Nick's base, and I think it honestly got rated a bit low by ChatGPT. I rated it higher than ChatGPT, but it falls in that mid pack. But Ravenwar Castle having to meet it in the round of 32, assuming it advances, that's tough competition. The 10 seed stays with Nick. It is Nick Chicken. ChatGPT did not love the chicken builds, the Cluck Shack and Nick Chicken as much as it probably should have. But either way, fresh meat versus Nick Chicken could be a pretty good first round pairing there. We'll see how that one shakes out. The 11 seed in the Netherite division, 5 more here, is the Novaterria Hotel. I feel like that's kind of about where it belongs. I think it's probably one of the better hotels when it comes to the interior because the rooms themselves, the hotel rooms are nice,
Back.
quite
I'm
spacious.
back. Sorry,
Okay.
I'm back.
They're quite spacious, and it has the gym and the pool. I think Novaterria Hotel has probably one of the better interiors of a build at Spruceton. So, but the exterior is quite square. Mikey, shh. Um,
I'm muted right now.
Why did we just hear you?
why do we hear you then?
That is
Um,
not me because I am muted.
Okay, well now he's definitely muted. Okay, moving along. Novaterria Hotel, I feel like that belongs at the right spot as the 11 seed. 12 seed. And I know there's going to be some people who strongly disagree with this. But honestly, I feel like this seeding shook out maybe a little low for it to be entirely honest, but about where it should be. The Polaroid is a 12 seed.
It needs to be higher. That's all I'm saying.
So it has to go through what looks to be a very tough set of will builds, your own builds. It would have to knock off the windmill, the library, assuming the library makes it out of the opening round, and the castle, assuming the castle makes it to the Shell 16. So the Polaroid is going to have to fight. And so we'll see how the public decides and whether the Polaroid lives up to the hype that some people give it. Polaroid at a 12 seed, maybe a bit low, but it's got some tough competition. So if it's the best of the best, it's going to have to beat the best of the best.
The
but we'll see.
Polaroid.
The 13 seed in the Netherite division is the Netherrack Tornado at Sands Base. Good. Both the 12 and 13 seeds, I think, are good builds, but they just don't have the interior, and they don't have the history. So if you're because especially the Polaroid was like one of the last things built over there. So considering that you have to vote on history and also interior looks too, both of these don't really have an interior yet. Then it's kind of difficult to rate those as high. And ChatGPT, and my own opinion, I rated the Polaroid a little bit higher than ChatGPT did, and same with the Netherrack Tornado, considering that I want to be a meteorologist. But that's how they shook out at about 12 and 13 seed. The 14 seed, and this was kind of disappointing for me to see. But honestly, I can kind of see since it's kind of a meme build. The Day 6969 house at Spruceton, Novaterria. Honestly, kind of fitting. Meme build. I do think it looks good. I like the overhang it has around all the sides, but I mean it is kind of a meme build. So 14 seed. And then lastly, the 15 seed, this build does have history because it has been there for a ridiculously long time. It is the Spruceton Pharmaceuticals, which is the pollution company on the river. So that is the 15 seeds that have been determined in the Netherite division. Any ones y'all agree with? Any ones y'all disagree with before we move on to Iron?
I think it's fine.
All fair seeding all around.
Yeah.
But I am kind of curious to see what happens with that Polaroid and other ones like the Novaterria Hotel, and especially those two close matches, or the closer seed matches between 8 and 9 and 7 and 10. We'll see how those shake out. But there's a chance that Will could have 7 out of 8 in the round of 32 in this division. But we'll see. So now we're going to move across and down to the Iron division. And now for the number 3 overall seed and the number 1 seed in the Iron division. It may not have the looks, but it is quite literally has all the history. This is where we started. The original platforms is the number 1 seed in the Iron division. The history and lore that the platforms has to in the server importance to it really hold this one up more so than the looks. Just ask Muhammad's house. But I feel like it's a fair 1 seed considering it was where we started. The number 2 seed, and to be entirely honest, ChatGPT rated this one higher than I did. But considering it is a Capitol building, it does have server importance and history because it's been there for a while. The Novaterria Capitol building winds up as a 2 seed. To be honest, I was kind of expecting it to shape out as a 3 or a 4, but being the number 7 overall seed, it's not too far off of that. But ChatGPT's rated that one, kind of carried that one a little bit, to be entirely honest. The number 3 seed in the Iron division is the train station. This includes the train station, the train, and the tracks that go around it. All are included in this train station selection at the 3 seed. Arguably, it should beat Novaterria Capitol Building for the 2 seed, but we'll see how those two shape up, especially if they meet each other in the Shell 16, because that could be an interesting matchup. Number 4 seed is, even though it's incomplete, it has importance to the server. It will have history, and it's got more future potential than history. The Great Turtle Railroad is about 25% done, about halfway done with the opening stage between my base and Nick's base, and then the other 50 will get done later. But the Great Turtle Railroad winds up as a 4 seed. I kind of think that's fair, honestly. Maybe it's a little high considering it's only 25% done, but I say it looks fairly decent, and looks fairly decent, got some server importance, so it winds up as a 4 seed. The first Mikey build of the is Mikey here, or did he leave after I server muted him? No, Mikey's here, and he's watching the stream. So hi, Mikey, even though you can't talk. The office building is Mikey's first one that gets spotted during the selection show. I think it looks good. Doesn't really have the history though, which could make it difficult for later rounds, but I feel like it looks good. It's one of Mikey's few buildings that he's actually completed. So I feel like that winds up as a solid 5 seed. 6 seed, and maybe this is a controversial one to include as one build, but considering that it's mostly a wall and some small houses, New Raid Town is kind of grouped together as one build, and ends up in the upper mid pack. It's on the super flat. It has some history because it's been there for a very long time, and got rejuvenated, and so now looks better than it did before. So it'll be interesting to see how this one gets reacted to a bit later on. Moving on to the 7 seed, we have the Library of Spruceton. Honestly, I feel like that's fair seeding. It's probably one of the rated, they're widely considered one of the better builds in Spruceton, and it's got some history, obviously, and some lore because people have wrote books that have gone in there. So, all things considered, I feel like that's a fair choice at the solid like 6 to 9 range. Is the Library of Spruceton. Now the 8 seed. This one, ChatGPT, honestly rated it a little bit higher than me, but remembering that the mid pack is all close, this matchup versus 8 versus 9, very, very close. This is the Horns Down Steakhouse, being the 8 seed. I think I said everything I wanted to say on that one, honestly, before I announced it. Moving on to 9 seed, it goes against Evergreen Plaza. Evergreen Plaza includes the Lake Cube, the Sniffer, the Axolotl Pond, and of course the campgrounds and the trees themselves. So Evergreen Plaza is all of that. And all that being said, I feel like it ties solidly into a upper lower mid pack. So like 9, 10, 11, maybe 8 even. I feel like that's a solid spot for it, being a 9 seed. Evergreen Plaza or Horns Down Steakhouse. Honestly, could see that one going either way. 10 seed. And this is 2 Spruceton builds going at it, both with spruce in the name. Sprucewood Sweets, the bakery, winds up as a 10 seed. Honestly, gotta see that being fair. 11 seed. Maybe this one's rated a little low, but it is the butchery, and this is the butchery at Green Acres in Ravenmore. Or no, not Raven. Green Acres in Archeon. I don't know much about that build, and it's probably one of the more fairly recent ones, so it doesn't quite have the history as some of the other ones that have been rated here, but Butchery at 11 seed. At 12 seed, we have the Ravenmore Church. I like this build. I feel like the steeple is being pushed against the limit, kind of hurts the looks of it, but it's been there for a long time. So it does have some history, and we've had meetings there. So Ravenmore Church is probably where it doesn't match its looks. I feel like it kind of raises itself up with being a history, and it's got a graveyard, so it has some lore and some history with the things that are right beside it. The 13 seed in the Iron Division is Sans McDonald's. I feel like this one could be an upset alert match, honestly, depending on how y'all vote. I'm not sure how y'all vote, and don't tell me. But I mean, the McDonald's does look pretty good, especially considering the interior. But as you'll see a little bit later, ChatGPT versus fast food restaurants was a saga. But Great Turtle Railroad versus McDonald's being that matchup. 2 more to go over in the Iron Division. At 14 seed, we have. I accidentally just bolded that. Nope. What am I doing? I missed the V in the copy paste. Nope, it's not supposed to be bold. Nick's Hot Chicks, the strip club at Ravenmore, is a 14 seed.
By the way,
Got some tough competition with the train station, but we'll see.
I just want to announce I'm not affiliated with that building.
Yeah,
You
I think
are. Don't lie.
it might be another Nick. Honestly, I don't. That's the sign. That is the sign that was outside the building. So, if it didn't have a sign, I named it just something for the sake of the tournament. But if it had a sign, and I could see the sign, and sometimes in the screenshot, I had to go back and find the sign for a couple of these. But I'm gonna time him out.
Please do. Please, just time them out.
If he comes back, I'll time him out. I think I missed it. Like every time I clicked, he was gone. Okay.
I'm muted again. Nope, I'm muted again.
Okay. Nick's Hot Chicks as a 14 seed. Last seed in this one. And Seth, this is you. The Seth Shack is a 15 seed. There's not much to it. It's a circle of logs, and it's got glass on it. But it is a certified shack, and when you consider that this is the 3 region, when you consider like 1 overall, 2 overall, 3 overall, and 4 overall, of the quota, this is the 59th out of 60 ranked that made it, and it probably only made it on quota, if I had to be entirely honest. But Seth Jack, 15 seed. So, any surprises, any ones you agree with here? How y'all feel about this region before we move up to Diamond?
I think it's
Solid.
I spent a lot of time on these seedings, like just looking at it, staring at it some more, looking at it some more, rating them again, asking ChatGPT about 2 builds specifically, then kind of swapping them. So I mean, it was a long time took this seating because I wanted the seating to be somewhat fairly representative of not just my opinion, but also ChatGPT's opinion. Did Mikey come back? Mikey, shh. He's saying bad words to me right now. Mikey, I'll unserver mute you later. Okay, this is the number 2 overall seed and the 1 seed in the Diamond Division. I feel like this is fair, considering the history that it is built, the grand scale of this building being, I think, the biggest in terms of both length, width, and height dimensions that the server has to offer. The number 1 seed in the Diamond Division is the Spruceton Expo Center. And this also ties in the number 2 seed, which honestly, I feel like the 2 seed could be a 1 seed if it had an interior. The airship winds up as the number 6 overall seed on the bracket and a 2 seed in the Diamond Division. You have the two of the largest structures in Turtle SMP that have a chance to make it all the way to the Diamond 8. We'll see if they can only make it there. If they do, but it could be Spruceton Expo Center versus the airship. 2 of the biggest builds. The airship looks fantastic on the outside. Great design, great idea. It's been there for a long time, so it has some history. It's the centerpiece, one of the 2 centerpieces of Crunchvania. And it needs an interior, and if it was an interior, it probably would fight for a number 1 seed spot. But either way, the airship should have a great future ahead of it. The 3 seed. We'll see how this is thought of. The House on the Hill. This refers to the house on the hill next to Will's base. The what do you call it? Japanese style? Is that what you said it was? This also includes the frog-like cross on the hill too. It's kind of the hill, but I didn't know what to call it, so I just called it the House on the Hill, which I felt kind of like a symbolic, kind of almost poetry name. But House on the Hill being a 3 seed. Love that build. Think it's great. The 4 seed in the Diamond Division is the Spruce Spoon. It's one of the highest rated builds at Spruceton consistently. And ChatGPT rated this one well too for the interior and the kind of play on the name and everything. And I like the Spruce Spoon too. So it wound up being a 4 seed. The 5 seed in the Diamond Division is the Museum of Realm History. This is not Will's, this is Nick's. The lock for these builds, when I took all the screenshots, was between day 11,800 and 11,850. So if Will had built his museum 200 days earlier, it might have a chance to fight against the Museum of Realm History. But Will's museum did not make the bracket because it was I had already taken the screenshots. I had already had most of the seating set, if not all the seating, by the time I'd ever actually set my eyes on that building. So maybe if we do another one of these in the future, it'll be in that bracket. But honestly, I feel like his museum could honestly be about a 4 or a 5 seed. Honestly, that museum is not, maybe even higher. That museum is nice, just like the Museum of Realm History, which makes that one a 5 seed. 6 seed is kind of similar to the Spruce Spoon in terms of rating. Novamart makes a 6 seed appearance here. So then we go down to 7 seed, and we have Nick's Doghouse. I like that build. It's been there for a long time because we went back to backup. Me and Will went to backups the other day, just kind of while the realm was offline, and was just looking back at old builds, and I saw this one there, and I was like, it actually wasn't a doghouse the whole time, was it? It was the villager breeder, right? Is Nick here?
Are you talking about where at?
The one where you have like a giant bone on the outside.
Oh yeah, I used to breed villagers in there.
Yeah, yeah. We went back to old versions, and it was the villager breeder. So that building itself has history, but it currently resides as a doghouse. I like that build. Think it looks good. I feel like that's a deserving 7 seed.
Interesting
The
change of use, by the way.
Yeah, it really is, but it just shows that that build has been there for quite some time and has had multiple purposes, which adds to the history of it. The number 8 seed is the community house at also at Nick's base. I think the outside of that build looks great. I think the interior of that build looks fantastic. Just don't consider the basement, but um, the community house looks great. The 9 seed is the storage department, also at Nick's base. So that is the second uh, Nick's base sweep of the 8 versus 9 seed. He didn't have the 8 versus 9 in the Iron Division, but that's 2 of the 3 8 versus 9 seed games. He has both 8 and 9 seeds. So kind of unfortunate considering that both of them that one of them has to be eliminated, and both of them have to face the 2 overall seeds in the bracket. But solid builds all around for both of them. The next one is the 10 seed, and this is the Ravenmore Inn. This is the hotel at Will's base. I think the Ravenmore Inn looks great on the outside. I feel like the rooms are a little cramped, so it's probably why it's down at 10 seed. Because ChatGPT, when it came to the hotels, I took the interior screenshot was taken of the hotel room because I mean it is a hotel, and so ChatGPT kind of gave this one a little bit lower rating. But honestly, I feel like a solid mid pack between 7 and 10 is probably about where this one it kind of deserved to wind up, and it ended up there. End Shack 11 seed goes
Upon
against
this
Novamart.
list.
So that is probably going to be the hardest one for me to vote in because End Shack with its history and being there since like I think I was looking at old screenshots last night at like 2 o'clock in the morning when I couldn't sleep, and End Shack has been there since like
Based upon this list, I'm assuming this was before I put my forest wildlife reserve area. What's Frost tell me a national park, but
1500 and 2500 is when End Shack was built, and going against Novamart, which is honestly I think one of the better downtown buildings. 6 versus 11. Going to be hard for me to vote. It'll be interesting to see how y'all vote too. 12 seed is the Spruceton Baptist Church, going against the Museum of Realm History. This is the church between the department store and the drug van. It's
really
got
making
some
me
history.
pick
It had a
between a
funeral there
church
on
and my
around I think
base.
it's around 8,100. It hosted a funeral, including a funeral for Pepto Bismol, who, as we have later found out, is not dead. So the church has some history to it, but it's probably not one of the better looking builds because it's kind of basic. But it winds up being a 12 seed. The 13 seed is the Polly's Potions Emporium at Ravenmore at Will's Base. Reason why this one was rated as low as it was is
very subconsciously because I feel like as high up on the list as like the others, and I know some of these aren't, but it's just a little like it's been a little subconscious to me, like the whole list of things, just thinking about my base, and I know it's got like some good competition, but I'm just subconscious about how it looks. I feel like a lot of people would go against it, but everyone's got an opinion, and I can't knock that. But
number 14 seed being Riverside Park. Probably hurts as
It's
much
good
as the day 6969 build being a 14 seed, but kind of small builds when it comes to importance wise. So they both end up as 14 seeds. 15 seed. This Sand got here just in time for this one. It is the Supremacy Slurpee is a 15 seed, so it does make the bracket just a little low, honestly. But ChatGPT didn't rate it. This one kind of iffy, but it does make the bracket and will go against the airship. So that is the 15 seeds in the Diamond Division. We have one more division to go over, that being the Gold Division. So thoughts on that one? Any surprises? Any ones that you think that you really agree with? How do y'all feel about Diamond Division? There is 4. This is the third one. There is one more. But any thoughts on this one? Will, Nick, Mikey. Actually, Mikey can't talk. Sand, anybody? Any thoughts on this one?
good.
This is the Turtle 64. I'll explain it a little bit more to you after I go through the last division. I'll go ahead and finish the selection show. So we now move down to Gold Division, and Sand. I'm kind of glad he got here for this one. The number 4 overall seed and the 1 seed in the Gold Division. It's the one. It's the only. It's Crunchman. Crunchman had to make a number 1 seed. The airship would beat it and take the 1 seed from Crunchman, or maybe even knock the platforms to this 1 seed, being the 3 versus 4 overall seed, if the airship had an interior. That's why the airship is down at a number 2 seed and not a number 1 seed. But it makes the Expo Center versus airship kind of battle happen. So maybe I don't know. But I think the airship has potential to be like an easy top 5 consideration seating wise, if it had that interior. But it does look fantastic on the outside. Great design, unique build. I already said all that, but said it again so that Sand can hear it. 2 seed in the Gold Division is the Clock Tower at Ravenmore at Will's Base. That clock tower looks fantastic. This is the 8 overall seed, so it made top 10. Honestly, there's not much more to say on that one other than I think that thing looks absolutely fantastic. So 2 seed there. The 3 seed, this is another build that has history. Maybe history overlooks. The interior looks nice, and I haven't seen the basement in a while, so I wouldn't be able to know for certain there. But it is the courthouse. Courthouse makes a 3 seed, so this this division shaping out. We'll see how far the courthouse can go. Courthouse has a shot to make it far, but it being a 3 seed is good for it. 4 seed. This is the build that quite literally started Nick's new or the newer side of his base compared to what he had before. This is the mining depot. It's the only one of those builds over there that was done before the realm shut down. So Mining Depot, fantastic looking building, has a fantastic amount of history behind it, and has been there and seen a lot of the different changes that have happened around it at Nick's base. And I still like going and seeing the Mining Depot every single time I'm there. Solid 4 seed. Number 5 seed is Earl's Exotic Pets. I like the interior of this one and the exterior of this one too. Nice fish tank in there for some exotic tropical fish. 6 seed, and ChatGPT also rated this one higher than I did. The Holy Cow Steakhouse. Kind of honestly felt like it was going to be a 7 to 10 seed. 6 seed's a little bit higher than that, but it's kind of close and in the range there in the kind of middle of the pack. And again, all of these were really, really close during the mid pack, and because they kind of got dished out to each of the divisions, like top 4 went and mid was the 1 seeds, 5 through 8 2 seeds, 9 through 12 3 seeds. That mid pack between like I don't know, like 20th and like even honestly like 40th and 50th is just packed in there. So Holy Cow Steakhouse comes out of it as a 6 seed. 7 seed is Fred's Fireworks & Co. It's a really nice building and would honestly be rated higher if it had the flight school. We need the flight school. Still waiting. You said flight school coming soon. I'm still waiting for it. Fred's Flight School as a 7 seed. As the 8 seed, it is the Cluck Shack. And I think this is a really interesting matchup because it'll be interesting to see how people vote between these two. Cluck Shack, the meme build from that's honestly kind of replicated from the Minecraft movie. It's very close to it. A couple of small changes for to fit Spruceton a little better, but most I'd say about 85 to 90% accurate. It goes against the Frosthelmia National Forest, which includes the pond it's got in there, the tree house, the overview area to see the cherry biome across the way. Frosthelmia National Forest looks good. Ends up mid pack. 8 versus 9 seed matchup there. 10 seed is the Mining Tower. This is the Mining Tower at Ravenmore that has been there for a long time. It wasn't there when the before the shutdown, but it was. I think Will can correct me if I'm wrong. Was one of the first few things that was there. I don't know exactly when the Mining Tower was put there, but I know it's been there for a long time at this point. And I do like the Mining Tower. I think it looks great, and I think it ends up in the mid pack as a 10 seed. 11 seed is the Frosthelmian Church. Holy Cow Steakhouse versus the Frosthelmian Church. I kind of could see that one going either way too. I will say the Frosthelmian Church, every time I look at it, it looks like it's giving me the middle finger. So you might still want to move that steeple over, just like one section. But other than that, the interior looks nice. It's a church, so do with that information what you will, how you vote. And the interior looks nice. The exterior, other than the fact that it looks like a middle finger, looks nice. So honestly, 11 seed might be a little low for it, as kind of considering same for the Holy Cow Steakhouse might be a little high for it. So honestly, this might feel more like a 8 versus 9 or 7 versus 10 sitting here at a 6 versus 11. Because again, the middle pack's so competitive. 12 seed. The boats. This is the boats at Frosthelmia. The port, since Frosthelmia is technically a port city, what would be a port city without boats? So it's got the server importance. It's been there for a long time, so it has some history. So the boats wind up as a 12 seed. 13 seed. There's 3 more before we get to the play-in rounds, which you will be voting on shortly. The 13 seed is the starter house. This is Mikey's starter house. This is the second Mikey build. Somebody can tell me if Mikey's here or not, but Mikey's starter house makes it as a 13 seed. The 14 seed is the other notable day 6969 build. It is the Cozy Cottage at Frost Helmia. So ChatGPT did not like the day 6969 builds as much as we did, I guess, because both of them ended up as 14 seeds. So I don't know. They both have some strong competitors. Allay Dome and Courthouse both being 3 seeds. I don't know. The day 6969 builds did not get rated very well by ChatGPT. And now, the number 60 overall seed. It kind of got in on quota because I felt like this one should be in here, despite being horrifically unfinished, despite promises that it would be finished for a very, very long time. The 60 overall seed and the last lock-in of the 15 and up seeds is Castle with air quotes. This is Mikey's Castle. This is the third Mikey build here on the bracket. Mikey's Castle versus the Clock Tower. I'll let that be the last thing said. Now, before I go on to the play-in round, any ones that surprised you, any ones you agree with from this region? Yeah, I was really worried about how people would take some of the seating. I didn't know if it was accurate. I think it is, but again, I don't know how exactly people were going to look at the seating until obviously like right now. So, but play-in round match number 0. All of these are match 0, but the first and then Ravenwar Castle versus the winner of this match we're about to reveal is what's technically considered match number 1. But the first match of the play-in rounds. The seeding for this, instead of 16 and 17 seed, it's play-in 1 seed versus play-in 2 seed. And the play-in 1 seed in the Netherite division is PETA's Target. The People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals Target. This is at Sands Base. This is his barn thing. It's red concrete. Well, I think it's supposed to be a barn. But yeah, it's very inhumane in there. But so that's why I named it PETA's Target, because I didn't know quite what else to call it other than PETA's Target. So he might want to have to watch out for any protesters coming his way. But PETA's Target, play-in 1 seed. Then the play-in 2 seed, and this is the last and the fourth Mikey build in here, and it is Sticky Wall. What is Sticky Wall, you might ask? It is a sticky wall. He had a wall of honey blocks with like hoppers that drop things. It looks nice, but it's not really in a building. It's just a sticky wall. So PETA's Target versus Sticky Wall is the first play-in matchup. Play-in matchup number 2, we go across to the Iron Division. Now this one honestly might be one of the closest matches of the entire bracket. TikTok Tower is the play-in 1 seed. It's a tower. I wouldn't say it looks very nice, but it's a TikTok tower from a TikTok trend, and it's been there for a long time, so it does have history. And this is what I was referencing when I talked about McDonald's. The ChatGPT not liking fast food restaurants saga continued with Cookout. And so it'll be TikTok Tower versus Cookout as the play-in round. Honestly, I don't know how y'all vote on that one. If you really like Cookout, you vote Cookout. But if you like the history of the round, then you vote TikTok Tower. So we'll see. That one could be honestly interesting. I'm curious to see how y'all vote. But we'll see after the results come out. The third play-in matchup. There are 4 more to announce in the bracket, and then you'll know what builds just never made the bracket. The first one, the play-in 1 seed in the Diamond Division, is the Frost Helmia Pharma. It's been there for a long time, if I can remember correctly. I do like the building. It's just a little small, and Nick's amount of builds also came down to a quota. So there were some builds that I think were better than this that kind of knocked this one out. Frost Helmia Pharma, a solid play-in 1 seed. And again, if there wasn't a play-in, it would be the 16 seed. But got to give 4 more builds a chance. Got to start something today, make it a little more interactive for the announcement day. and it will go against the farmhouse. This is Green Acres, the kind of house that's in the farm area. It's kind of simple. It looks nice. And so Frost Tell Me a Pharma versus Farmhouse. I think that one could also be a quite interesting matchup between the two. Last matchup of the entire bracket to announce. I know this took forever, but thank you for bearing with me because again, there's 68 builds here, so there's a lot to go through. But finally, I can rest my voice. My throat hurts, and so we'll be ready to stop talking when I stop talking, and I will be ready to just find y'all.
My seafood place is on here, though. It is no into.
Last play in one seed to announce is the Watchtower. This is the Frosthelmia Watchtower. It also, kind of like the Pharma, also got knocked out and would have been a 16 seed, but because of the play-in games, kind of got looped in with those there. I like the build, but it has a competitor. Kind of like the TikTok Tower, this build does not look the best. But the 68th and final build to announce is the old community mob farm. Doesn't look the best, but it does have quite a bit of history. We've met there many, many times in the past. It's been there for a ridiculously long time. I would say it's been there since probably before a day 1,000. I'd say most definitely, because I know we definitely came over to find our new area when me, Mikey, and Will left to go make our part of the world. The mob farm was not far behind us even going over there to start with. So, old community mob farm, one of the oldest builds in the entire bracket. It's the old grandpa of the bracket. But can it make a little Cinderella run and at least make it into the bracket versus the Frosthelmian Watchtower? That is the bracket, ladies and gentlemen. Without saying who you vote for, don't say it out loud. Do not say it out loud. What do y'all think of the play-in games? Round of applause. That's great information. Okay, I can hear you now.
Intentionally had everyone else muted so I could hear. I like the list.
Being entirely honest, completely honest on the overall, how do y'all feel about the seating? And I'll go ahead and unmute Mikey now since I'm done. Mikey, you're on server muted now. Oh,
It still says he's server muted for me.
oh, I just unmuted his soundboard. I clicked the wrong button. My bad. I clicked the wrong check mark. Okay, Mikey, you're good now.
Mikey's not even there.
But overall, how do y'all feel about the
I think it's good.
yeah, who changed the status?
Whoa. Sounds like something.
No, Mikey, I'm not doing that. But I will get the everything situated, and then I will send out the Google form, the doc. If Sans on deafen for whatever reason, rather than being present, but whenever he gets back, I'm gonna go work on the message. Can y'all let him know the rules of the voting about what not to do, aka don't spoil your vote until after results are announced. But I will go ahead and close the stream and start working on everything else. But thank you for bearing with me. I know it was a lot, but and took a while. But we can get back on the realm. We can then vote, which shouldn't take long because it's just 4 1v1s, and then hide and seek. If y'all are still alive.
Bye.
Oh yeah, it's 4:30, so he's got to leave.
Do have something I would like to talk to you about that I realized I have just done. And
Uh-oh.
so I was streaming the thing, and I realized I streamed the entire, like, even when you did the whole bracket thing, and my mic was muted on Discord, but not on the stream. The stream's unlisted, so no one can see it. And I'm only gonna share that later after we do that, cause I just made a horrible mistake.
Did you say the N-word on the stream?
No. So my mic was muted on Discord, but not on the stream. And my reaction to most of the names that were on the bracket, was said, and I just don't want to leak that before.
Oh, so you were saying who you were gonna vote for, or stuff like that?
Not the entire time.
Well, hey, at least you were on mute in the Discord. So yeah, just you can we can I guess you can announce let that be public knowledge after the end of the first round. But I do kind of want to see it, see the stream, especially for the singing part.
I didn't know he would fully sing that. Sand
you
is
know,
going
man.
to die laughing when he hears that.
Oh yeah, we had a
Literally.
concert. We had a concert.
Don't tell him what song Will sang, because I'm going to pull it up and, like, clip it out. But
Illegals in my yard.
Illegals in my yard.
Illegals in my yard. Illegals in my yard. Paid them
Really, Spy?
pesos and they work so hard.
Really, Spy? N-word.
Release my nigga.
Whoa!
Clipped.
Whoa!
Clipped. Canceled. Canceled. He's done. That's it. That's the end of his life. He's done. He done threw everything away.
I did it for 20 diamond blocks.
Who paid you?
I'm not saying.
It was Nick.
it was not me. I swear it was not me.
It was himself. Could have been Mike.
The deal was a deal.
Actually, no, it was Will. It
Make a
makes the
deal.
most sense that it was Will, because Will would try and do some behind the scenes dealing. That is something Will would do. Will, was
Yeah,
it you? Be honest.
Got that on clip, right?
Will, was it you?
You to court.
No.
It
I
was
did not
him.
agree to being filmed, so I'm going to.
Hey yo, hey yo, go on mute for that. Whoa! What's that?
Creeper.
Right here. On the roof.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was glitched underground. I didn't see him, and he just like walked out of the ground.
In my yard.
Terrifying. Looked like Undertaker.
Illegals in my yard. Illegals in my yard. Pay them pesos. Work so hard. They're gonna pay my driveway this Christmas. Am I supposed to be hopping on Rome for something or something?
Don't
In
know
a
how to-
little bit.
Should, yeah.
Jimothy, I have to do a race at Nashville at 8.
We shouldn't. It shouldn't take that long to go doing the hide and seek stuff.
I'm gonna go find a
But
spot.
also, what do you mean hide and seek? Like, is it gonna be like a specific spot with a specific?
At Spruceton. Anywhere within the bounds of Spruceton, from the day 6969 shack to the expo center. I will go to stand on the top of Will's. I mean, not Will's. I'll stand on the top of Mikey's office building, facing the other direction while y'all go and hide.
That
Voice
is.
acting was incredible, by the way. I know it It was the most impeccable voice acting you've ever heard.
Wait, why am
Just
I
like-
online and not on Do Not Disturb? How did that happen? I never changed it.
Daniel, by the way, I have all soundboards muted, so
All timers.
Me too. Wait, what'd you say?
What?
Nuts.
Who are you again? Why am I here? How is my
My
computer
name.
talking to me?
My name is Juan Pablo Montoya.
Well, hi Pablo. How doing?
Drugs. Damn. Damn, son. Where'd you find this? Oh.
Are you still clipping all these?
Still streaming.
Ow. I did not agree to being recorded. I'm gonna sue you. Delete all
Well,
those.
Well,
So you kind of do.
Delete all those. I'll give you your 20 diamond blocks back.
I wasn't paying you.
That's what they'll say.
What?
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 I never agreed to pay you anything.
Nah, that's not what I heard. So Nick, where's my 10
Nick, I
stacks
will
of
tear
diamond
up
blocks?
your base if you have clips of me.
What?
I will put tariffs on your place if you have recordings of me. I'll
Are you gonna
tariff you.
tariff me? I'm
I
not
will tariff
importing
you.
anything to anyone.
I'm gonna tariff you. You imported wool. I'm gonna tariff your wool.
whatever happened
Can't
to the
tariff
alphabet?
it because I got it before the tariffs.
Exactly.
I can do what I want.
Elf
It's
of
my
wisdom
country.
needs to return.
You can
Elf of wisdom
try.
and Elf of wisdom, both of them.
Yeah, what happened to the Alpha Wisdom?
Okay, I gotta mute Daniel's soundboard because he just will not shut up.
What's he
I already had
playing?
him muted.
I've always had soundboards muted for everyone.
Mm.
Uh, Sam, I found a spot, but I don't know if it's legal.
Anything, it has to be above ground.
Okay, so yeah, it was not legal.
Where was it then?
I'll show you. I don't want to say
I'll
out
be able to
loud.
check in a second. I've got to
You
get
good.
the
Chicken jockey.
I walked into a
If I started a thing by saying that,
What?
now everyone else is saying it. Please
Saying
don't
what?
say that. It's very weird.
What's weird?
Guess we'll never know.
I don't know whose soundboard I had unmuted, but I heard that.
It's
Yeah, that
yours.
was mine. I was explaining what he needs to stop saying. Please don't say that again.
He was a different person back then.
I won't say it again if you don't
I
clip me.
was. Well, I've been clipping the whole thing.
So
Well,
that's too bad.
unclip my clips.
You can't do that. It's all one.
It's one giant clip.
Sam, I'm stuck. Oh no! Oh, never mind.
Oh, you
we're
need
good.
help?
No, whoa! No, I'm good.
Whoa,
I don't want your help. I do
no.
not want your help.
That's the story. I got arrested.
Actually, you'd be good because you're the minor in this situation.
As a child, I
Above
yearned
legal
for the
consent
mines.
in this state.
I have no clue what you just said.
Anyone want an autograph? E.
Nick, come over here. Where are you at, Nick?
Why wouldn't you want an autograph from me?
Ooh, burn.
Damn. oppose this state, I decided to kill him.
I'm coming to the expo center. Alright, follow me.
Am I supposed to be on the Rome?
We are, because we're filling our spots, but it's whatever you want to do, man.
Whole thing, all of it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm back now.
Well, tell me if you can see my username.
Like right now, yeah, I can. Even when you, like, even if you, oh, no, I can't now.
You can't?
No.
What's legal?
Alright, W.
Yo! No, that's wild.
Alright, well,
Or like, what area do we have to be in?
Sam's base.
Yeah,
Sam will
anything
show
from the day 6969 shack or house over near in shack, all the way to this capital to the expo center.
Is anything across the river legal?
There's not really much to hide in over there. It's just the mob farm, and then the villager cabin and the other
hiding in the
things.
mob
I would
farm would
say
be crazy.
yeah,
Well, there's
the thing is,
two
you
of these.
can't though because you cannot break blocks.
Oh,
Because-
dude, yeah.
You
Nick,
can't.
yeah. Sorry.
Hold on.
Go
Y'all
ahead.
can't break blocks, and y'all can't go underground. Y'all can go into a building, but you cannot go underground. So no mines, no underground tunnels other than like a canal. But there's no real spot to hide in a canal. So, but
Dude.
none of that. It has to be in a building somewhere. Somewhere in Spruceton.
I stayed in here one time.
And you won. Pretty sure. No, I won. Wait, I don't know.
Christmas.
Why not hug?
Will was once a very happy man.
You are right, Danny. No, this
He was
counts.
very happy for
fine.
Mikey.
I would think.
Why do you have so many dogs?
This Christmas.
Oh, back on. Oh, back on.
Hello, welcome to McDonald's. How may I take your order?
Well, I could probably make that better.
Hello, welcome to McDonald's. I may take your order.
Sam, are we allowed to place blocks and not break?
I would say no.
Even if
Honestly,
one block?
no.
I'm over here. Turn around. Switch to your left.
Can't break blocks. Can't place blocks.
Are gonna pay my driver this Christmas.
I know where you're
It
thinking.
has to be an open, available spot. So no place, no break.
See if you can get up.
Illegal in my yard. Illegal in my yard. Illegal in my yard. Okay, so no work so hard.
Here, come in here. This is how you get through it.
Hey yo.
Right there.
Shoot.
I've been fidgeting with a Sharpie this entire time. I'll let y'all know. You know, it's like I'm like Morgan Wallen, thought you should know.
Gosh.
They're gonna pay for my traffic for Christmas.
Yeah.
Sam, I have a question. Can you see my name tag?
Me?
You see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see your name tag thing.
Right now I don't have. I mean, I have it
You would
up,
have
but
to
I'm on
do-
the full screen because I'm working on getting the play-in round voting out.
You can't.
Alright, tell me that.
Can't look away, can't look away. Make me a stay, yeah.
Can you see my name tag?
Wanted to apologize.
Okay, you have to be crouched and then do it.
I can see it now, though.
Yeah, but if I were to do this, you can't see it.
Don't know if I'm gonna make it out.
We go to the other.
But you love so
Oh
sweet.
no, I could see you though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's a no go.
And please,
I was just waiting on someone to
Uh,
say something.
Honestly, if
Bro,
Sam,
stop trying to escape. Go.
how far left or right are we able to go if we're looking at the
Yeah.
entrance of
well,
the expo
there's
center?
2 of those.
Between the two rivers
Right.
from the day 6969 shack to the expo center.
No, like
What if
if
you
you're
hit down
if
here,
facing the expo center, like what are the boundaries left and right?
like right in this here? Because I feel like
So
this
like
is
I
considered
don't.
inbounds.
the rivers
The area
are
down
the
there where the rivers are the bounds. So like down that
okay.
where the farming area is on the side, there's nothing really. There's no real area to hide over there, considering you can't place or break blocks. But that area is technically in bounds.
I feel like this is legal, Nick. Yeah. There was.
I've hid there before.
How did it go?
I found eventually.
Oh, oh.
Will,
Pray for me, chat. Oh.
What's up, Daniel?
That was me.
can you follow me and tell me if this should be legal?
Yeah.
Like it's this here.
Yeah, this is legal.
Cool.
Alright. Oh, my nose is itching.
Don't
I
snitch.
I'm not. Don't worry.
Also, before we start hide and seek, we'll all sleep. Then I'll go over to the office building, and then while I'm at the office building, I'll let y'all go back to your hiding spots. Considering we're gonna have phantoms at this point, so
We should
I
do,
already
like,
almost
not
went
this
through
game, but we should do a
4
game of hide and
stacks
seek
of
where we do,
fireworks.
like, reverse hide and seek, where we're all seekers except one person's hiding, and then if you find that person, you hide with them, and you just keep going. So you're the last seeker, and then they lose.
We should have Sam be the hider.
No, I feel like we should do it normal for this time.
yeah. This
Next
time,
No, like the next
there's
time.
actually going to be more than one round.
Like when we
Depending
do
on
the
time
reverse.
constraints, we'll do 2 or 3 rounds.
Do you want to do a round like that where it's reverse hide and seek? Up to you.
Not this time.
That's fine. That's fine.
Not this time.
1300.
Like all the rules will be the same for each round. You just got to find a new hiding spot. You can't hide in the same place that you did again because I mean that would be too simple. I would give check that spot. So
Yeah.
but technically somebody else can hide there, but it would be a bad idea. So just don't do it. But did Seth leave or is Seth still here?
Sand, I got a skin for you, buddy.
He's
Seth,
been
are
on
you
mute
here?
for a little
I'm still
while.
here.
Okay,
still
you're gonna do the hide and seek with us in a second.
Maybe.
Okay, I'm almost done with the message. I'm just getting all the rules in here.
Yeah.
Do not hit me.
He's gooning over a Minecraft skin.
Why am I not surprised?
Real.
What is a 3-letter thing you might see sand on?
Oh, dildo.
I said 3-letter.
I don't think it's 3 letters.
I would say 3 characters
Who's the
instead.
seeker?
Breaking things.
Sam
Who's the
is.
seeker? Okay. Well, can you come here?
Yeah.
Hey, yo. Who's in front of me?
Me.
Who broke stuff?
I broke a block to get in here. Or a wall. Where you at, Sam?
Where we were. Or about.
Yeah, I got you. I'm never getting back together.
Oh, wait, hold on. Wait. Hey, what's up?
Hey, buddy.
Oh, I need you to. You think I can just like
Alright. Stay like that.
Mhm.
I can kind of see. Is there? Not really. It's pretty... Honestly, though, it's not bad. Honestly, I feel like that would work.
You saying that with me right here?
Okay, now my job is done.
Well, I haven't said anything confidential. Mason.
Oh wow, the child is back.
Yeah, we'll come check now. We'll come check now.
That helps.
Okay.
Do you have a darker skin?
I could try to check. Oh, crap, I just took a dang screenshot. Dang it.
Oh, and he's gone. He was judging us.
The Bible says
Oh,
not
wow.
to, by the way.
Yes, it does.
Let me check my skins.
I'm just gonna wear like an all black skin. Make it harder.
Yeah, same.
Changing your skin is technically legal.
Oh, is
Yes,
it now?
It is
No,
legal.
but you can't use a skin that has 1 pixel. It has to be a full skin.
Ah,
Not even the
Sam,
thing.
turn around. Sam, turn around.
Not even the thing about the head missing. Like it has to actually be a full skin that has arms, legs, a torso, and a head. It has to be all
That
that.
works, man. That works.
How many pixels count as an arm? Or as
All
a
of them.
leg?
All of them. A
Oh,
normal
well,
Minecraft skin.
well, that is hilarious.
Dude, I was totally about to do it, but Sam was
No, look
Sam-
at the mine. I'm talking
Hey,
about mine.
I
Oh, yeah, I
realized
know,
what you were
yeah.
gonna do. Like I made
That
that
works.
dumb.
What?
Yes, Sam, her saying that works.
I don't know what skins I have. What? Why am I missing skins?
Sam, honestly, I feel like if you were Sam, follow me.
Bruh.
He's dead.
I have no good skins for hide and seek. Yeah, I don't think I have any good skins.
So pretty, but your heart can't see.
Yeah, get it.
Why
Yeah,
do
you
I?
did it.
Hey, yeah.
Dan.
Who's Sam? Who's the other horse you have up in here? The one with gold horse armor. I don't remember it.
Why in the world
Oh
do I
yeah,
have a
I
thing
got
with
that
80
recently.
skins?
Don't stop, get it.
Wait.
Got my life at your patience. This is my last resort.
Suffocation. No breathing.
Wait. I may actually have an
Don't
idea.
care if I get my arm bleeding.
Papa Roach is good. I don't listen to it like that, but he's pretty good.
Yeah,
I
I don't
may
listen to
actually
that
have
either.
a
That song's funny.
noted skin idea. If I can figure out
And
how to
you would
hide my
probably
name tag.
You would probably like System of a Down if you like Papa Roach.
Will.
I mean, I honestly cannot tell you another Papa Roach song other than that one. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a big fan.
Dude, Daniel, I
Hold on.
won't lie. I thought you were like a normal. I thought you were like the actual thing. I was like, oh, look at that. You should just walk around like that.
I need to get leads on
Yeah.
the things.
It's your pieces.
This is my last resort.
I will. Do you know the band Ghost?
I do. I don't listen to them though.
I was listening to a few of theirs, and there's a few that I had liked.
They have the one that's like Talking about Mother Mary or something?
I think there's one. Yeah.
Sam,
Mary on the cross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sam, are we allowed to
Yeah.
move around?
No, once I start seeking, you have to stay in that location.
Dang,
Timothy, because Eric
that just
Estep,
broke my
talks about
entire
like it
idea.
talks about them sometimes when I just got curious and I'm like, I wonder if I like some of their songs.
I should probably go ahead and get in my spot.
Like, Will, if you check
Something's
Minecraft, I
legal
can
real
show
quick.
you what my idea was.
Alright, I'm
Because
at
y'all are
spot
confirming
tower.
if something is legal, some of y'all are kind of concerning
Check
me with
that
how
tower.
legal your hiding spots might be.
Well,
Yeah, I see. Is this skin okay?
Oh yeah, no skins are. That's yeah.
Follow me.
Helium. Helium. Helium.
Yeah. What's up?
I only listen to like a handful because like if I'm gonna listen to like someone new, like sometimes I'll get to the point where I'm just like it's
Take off
just background
calling.
noise. Huh?
Oh yeah, go ahead, Sin. Sorry.
Yeah. Sometimes I like it'll like just become background noise, so I'd like go re-listen a few times. But the ones I know I liked from them was
See, what I know is this. What I'm questioning
Yeah.
Okay, are y'all ready to vote?
is over
Oh
there.
yeah.
we were voting on what?
Yeah, over
Sam,
here
check
would be
Minecraft.
better.
Read the
honestly.
message. It
That's
should have all the
legal.
things
That
you
is
need to
legal.
know, and you joined during the selection show for the
Nick's
bracket
legal, by
that
the
was
way.
announced earlier.
What channel is it in?
Sam,
It'll be in general.
You mean community?
Need to. It will be there in a
This is
second.
my last resort.
Suffocation.
Hey, well, you should watch Devil May Cry.
Devil May Cry.
Devil May Cry.
I don't know.
Tier. It's on Netflix. It's like 8 episodes. You should watch it.
Yeah, if you have like a short anime, I don't want an anime that has like 7 seasons.
No, dude, the Death Note one I recommend you. It's 36 episodes, or like something like that. Like it's not
Horrible.
bad at all.
Nick, can you
Yeah.
come over to that spot I showed you? I want to try something real quick.
Sam, check Minecraft. If we were allowed to move around this
First
would be
one?
like meta. Like this would be insane if we were able to move around.
If I'm on top, I see.
Oh, you do?
But if I'm not on top, I don't see.
So you see the
Voting
name?
is up.
I'm above you.
Okay, that's not gonna work.
Damn, if we could move around, I was gonna be like a wandering trader.
Yeah, just walk around normal. Get some
I know.
llamas. Not my llamas.
That's what I was telling them to do.
Do not touch my llamas.
Honestly, Nick,
They're
you trying
not
to
trader llamas though.
that
so-
skin file?
This one?
Yeah.
I could
Well,
actually just
actually-
kill the one on top and just grab his
Can I show
llamas.
you the other one I was gonna use, but I don't think it's technically gonna be able to be used.
Yeah, go ahead.
Like there's actually like a trader up on top.
I think I have one like that.
You can't use this though, technically.
Alright, Sam.
It does have
so-
arms and legs.
Exactly. That's what I was-
Visible arms and legs. And a head and a body.
Yeah, I have this.
It's
Y'all have 30
technically a
minutes to
full
vote for the
skin.
play-in round.
30
Do
minutes.
it before we do hide to seek.
Alright,
Does it count?
I would not think so, because you are kind of invisible.
Yes, depending on where you. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Here, let me make sure I send this one to you now.
Yeah, I don't think that one would be legal. You should do that one skin.
when walking around with the villager skin, I was crouched running around in there and won off of that.
That's fine.
Okay, what time of day is it?
It's midday, I think.
Go ahead and vote so that we can start the hide and seek on the next Minecraft day, so that we can sleep this night and then then start the hide and seek. But go ahead and vote on the
You
thing.
guys
The
there?
document is linked in there. Look at the matchups. Go ahead, Mikey.
I don't know if Mikey's actually in here.
It's definitely not.
Blue?
Mikey said he said something. He's in
Okay,
here.
yes, he can't hear us then.
He never actually got off. Like, he never actually got off
Yeah, I
of
did.
Discord.
Yeah, I did. I just went and showered. I've been off.
Oh wait, that's all the voting. Wait, hold on. What?
Yeah,
Did I
yeah.
miss something?
It's just the play-in. The round of 64 will be tomorrow.
I'm also
Oh.
gonna go in like 15 minutes.
But
Wait,
Yeah.
wait,
that's why
wait.
the play-in
I
round is
have
just 30 minutes.
an
The
idea.
round of 64, you'll have longer to vote on that round.
I need to kill this guy with my big black Carlos.
You'll have probably multiple days, honestly. If you
And
really
no, that's the name of a sword.
Uh-huh.
That's just the name of a sword.
Roll it.
Don't ask why I named my sword that. I just had to for the memes.
So far,
Alright.
through 2 responses, 3 of them are 50-50. Okay, they are no longer 50-50.
That was pretty.
Okay, so this is I'm gonna honestly no bias. This is one of my favorites. This has the looks, but this has history. This was built beforehand on the opposite side of my base. There is history there. And then the last one. This is my second building here. Go for me on both of it though. It's just the green acres farmhouse is nice, but inside it's like nothing.
Why is
spreadsheet's in the
everybody
packet.
saying chicken jockey?
Chicken jockey.
Chicken jockey?
Chicken jockey.
Chicken jockey. Jack
It was at
Black.
this moment
So we yell Flint
I
and
start to wish I
Steel,
could
got
roll in
our
the bot.
popcorn
Oh, wait, I think
Wait,
I can't win
which
home.
high, so high.
which questions are we answering?
Sam, can you disable in-game player names?
Did you guys already do the hide and seek?
No.
Nope.
Oh, it's like a Google form.
We're gonna start it in a second.
Sam,
Make
can
sure
you
you look at
disable?
both the Google
Bruh.
Doc and the
Beacon.
Google form.
I'm going to be on the
One,
realm a
okay,
little.
one of
Why is it not
one of
letting
them
me use
is
my main
tied.
account?
Well, turn around,
There is
go
one that
back
is still
Sorry, should I do
tied
this
with
with my
6 votes
school
and 2
account?
left.
Should I
to the
do
corner of
Google
the
form
build.
with my
Look.
school account?
Cannot vote.
I'm going
And
to
I will
be
discount
on the
votes, so I
realm.
don't know who they are.
I'm going to be on the realm a little bit, but I'm not going to be doing hide and seek because I've got to go soon.
Oh,
That's fair.
Is this
That's
good?
Yeah.
6 votes and one of the
Oh,
maggots is
so
still
And
tied.
when you crouch
big.
now, it actually hides your username.
Waiting for Daniel and Seth,
What?
and then that should pretty much be
Why
everybody.
is it so big?
Yeah.
Crouching
Can you
doesn't
see-
hide your username.
Can you
Seth,
see my
are you
username?
here?
Yeah, crouching doesn't hide the usernames.
Oh, I can't see yours.
Oh, maybe it's because you're on a ladder. What about now? Can you see mine now?
There it was inside the wall. That's why.
Also, how do I...
Hey, Nick, I'm gonna take your old
Daniel,
spot if you
Daniel, I
hide
have a
right there.
question.
Huh?
How do I make it... You said because I was recording, which I didn't end up actually getting recording done because it all got messed up. But how do I go invisible on Discord so I don't get any messages for like a
I don't-
temporary time?
I don't know where any of these are.
Going invisible doesn't mean you won't get messages. It just means less people will bother you.
I think
Yeah,
do
how do I
not
do that?
disturb well. I think maybe.
How do I do that?
Wait,
What were you trying to do?
The invisible thing for when I record later.
I think it's just streamer mode.
How do you do that?
I think if you have it on in settings, it'll probably just turn on automatically when you start streaming.
It does not. I'm not like
Then
streaming. I'm just like regular
It
recording.
still usually does it.
Doesn't do that for me. I keep getting messages.
Just or just turn off notifications.
Yeah, how do I put on do not disturb or something?
Just turn off notifications.
Yeah, just cut off your notifications completely.
you have an iPhone, right?
It's like 2 seconds. You flip like 3 buttons.
Like you can quite literally just swipe down from the top and then
Just go
hit
bing
do
bop,
not
boom
disturb.
boom boom bop and bam, and then you're done.
Yeah, but I'm doing all this from computer.
Yes, you just turn off. You go to settings, go to notifications, turn them off.
Ugh. I've been on my phone this whole entire time.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that
Nick,
away
it's...
well is that there's a beacon.
Mm.
No, y'all want to hear something? Y'all want to hear something that I was trying not to facepalm at earlier?
What?
Chicken jockey.
So earlier, my brother, he was like, "Man, Spotify, like it won't connect to my truck. Like it won't. Like I'll like play a song, I'll have like it like hooked up with USB, and it won't play." I'm like, "Did you go to audio and push USB?" He's like, "I pushed Bluetooth." I'm like, "Oh my god."
You could literally just go right there.
I could angle your body more to the left
Like that better.
a little bit more, because I can see the username.
Okay, I think we'll have to do it the next Minecraft night we'll sleep.
Okay, I voted.
Angle it to the right. Excuse me.
What are you guys doing?
Chicken jockey.
Like a lot more. A lot more.
You guys aren't on the realm, are you?
Yes,
We are.
It didn't say you guys were on the realm when I was on there. Just a second ago.
Oh, we are.
It's still showing, but it wasn't over there.
Yeah, I
Just-
think I'm gonna go to the one over there then.
Let me know if it says I joined the realm.
Last thing I
Let me
see is
know
you left.
Can you see mine?
Hold on, whoa. It says he left twice.
Right there, you're good.
Without
Wait,
saying he
what?
jumped.
Oh, no, it depends on where I'm at. So from over here, I could see it. From over here, I could see it, but like,
Yeah, I'm
What
go.
the heck is my Minecraft doing? I can hear other world sounds from when I'm
Dude,
on
I'm
a
telling you,
world.
Bedrock has been broken.
This isn't a
Have
bedrock
you-
thing. That was happening on Java too.
Who threw a bunch of netherrack in my inventory?
staying.
And here we go. It's because you guys are on now.
Where did you get this netherrack from?
We had a
One
sugar
of my
rush over.
soldiers.
When are we doing hide and
Oh
seek?
shoot.
Daniel.
Oh shoot, I forgot I was flying.
Honestly,
You forgot
Will,
you were flying.
how funny would it be if we were near each other?
It would be funny. Should we just
I'm
both
here.
go over
Oh
here?
fudge.
I'm here, guys.
Well, at least I set my spawn point here.
Daniel might have just been the deciding vote in one of the matches.
Yeah.
Oh, I just
Sam?
need to remember where I died.
Sam,
Yeah.
I'd like you to take a look
It'd
at that
be
building
on. You
wall
can
I'm
be
building.
here. I'll be here.
Give me an
or
answer when I come back,
whatever.
or through
We can
DMs.
both be here.
It'll probably be through DMs a little
there's my
bit later
stuff.
on because we're a little frazzled right now.
Okay, I'm working on some other designs, but the
There's all
mud,
my
I
stuff.
haven't found a good replacement for the mud yet, so I don't know.
The name tag, I can see.
If I
your
find a
name
better,
I'm gonna go use the bathroom. I will be right back in just 1 second.
I'm gonna go ahead and go. I'll see you guys.
Way through. See ya.
Have
15
a good
minutes burn,
life.
15 minutes left to vote. All of y'all have voted except for Seth. We're still waiting on Seth to vote.
See mine.
Yeah.
My social battery is
We
at
can see
negative
if
5
Sam
right
will
now.
remove name tags because you can do that.
Agreed.
So if he does
Brilliant.
that, like, yeah, what's up, Sam?
My social battery is at negative 5 right now.
Yeah, because crouching doesn't even get rid
Like
of
he
name
left.
tags
Yeah,
anymore.
I know. Yeah. If he does that, I feel like that would be fair.
Oh, so it takes like 2
I have
seconds.
to trust him. No, he does. Don't stop. Get it.
Right there, it's still
I
good,
don't know
even
why
if
I
you can
tried to
see it.
log
Yeah.
out while I
Ow.
was flying.
Down step on the evening.
Very confident.
Oh, I don't see, let me. I'm gonna see it. I'm gonna act like Sam. Sam would probably like fly. Dude, yeah. If you're coming like that, you can't see it.
I'll probably fly the perimeter first.
Yeah.
Oh, I should actually probably
If you're going like
change
that,
that.
then he won't be like looking over here. I think it's fine.
Oh, I'm just ready to get this over with so I can go do other things.
Alright. Don't stop. Get it.
So when are we doing hide and seek?
I guess when Sam gets back.
Let's see.
Dude,
How do I get up here?
it's like,
Man, watch
Come on,
you
come
win,
on.
dude.
what?
I said watch you win.
Watch you win?
No, you win.
Oh. Honestly, it depends if he,
Yeah,
yeah.
don't say anything. Don't say anything.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. It just depends if he, yeah. Anyways, actually, wait, hold on.
Okay, I'm in my spot.
Oh, yeah.
Oh crap! He would see if I did this. Hold on.
Time to hop on
No.
Clash. Get it.
Stop.
That's an interesting first thing to hear when
They
I get
have
back.
Demon Slayer skins? Hell yeah.
Wait, what?
You have to pay for them? Hell no.
Yeah. No.
Shoot, dude, I gotta be completely honest with y'all.
Older millennial.
What?
Could somebody do a parameter fly just to check
it
something
millennial?
for me?
I got you.
Step leaving.
Hold on to that feeling.
Like, could you let me know if you see
Oh,
my
wrong
thing?
thing. Hold on.
I don't know. I don't. You're not at that spot I thought you would be at.
Yeah,
Wait,
I
that could be
changed.
funny as hell. Oh, well.
Who's that? Oh, that's there. I see your username. Yeah.
Oh, you see mine?
Am I crying?
Yeah,
Dude.
like even out here. Yeah.
Wait.
Walking down the bar.
It was pretty fun to get up in there.
Mr.
Yeah.
Spaghetti.
Go to the old one, and we'll see.
There might be like a mod thing we might want to see about getting. To be honest with you,
What? You
I
already
don't know if it's
know
on Bedrock
Sam is
though.
not gonna
But
go
what?
for mods.
Oh,
Yeah.
Actually, no, he'd probably see me
there's I know
here.
it's on Java, but there is a mod where only one player has to sleep for it to transfer to night.
Yep, he'd definitely see me here. I already
Go.
knew it.
Yeah.
I wonder if we should look
Wait,
into
wait,
that
wait.
or not.
Actually, are his shores open in
Okay,
any
I
way?
am on the office building now. I will just stay on the roof of the office building.
Will, I have an idea.
Midnight train going anywhere.
Oh, is that
He
gonna be a
quite
big
simply
building?
only said, "In between the rivers."
Yeah. Hold on, Daniel. I'll be right back. That'll work.
On land between the rivers. I guess
It's on
between the
land.
between the rivers is not in the rivers.
It's
Yeah,
on land.
it is on land between
And
the
above
rivers.
ground.
It's above ground. It works.
Y'all are gonna make this first round absolute for me, aren't you?
Yes, we are.
Yes, we definitely
I'm
are.
gonna do it
Thankfully,
every round.
thankfully, y'all will have less time to prepare for the second and third rounds, so I might be able to find you quicker then.
All right, Daniel. Come out.
Keyword might. And the
Come
thing
out.
is, when you're found, you have to leave my base.
All right.
Because I don't want, because this is for diamond blocks, I don't want
Stand
any
right here.
of, hanging around trying to see
I
where
don't
other
know. I
people
just
are. No.
used the elytra to get in
No,
there.
no, but I can see your username, so come out. Stand
When
right
you
there.
are found, you have to go to the
All right.
community mob
All right.
farm or the top of the
Crouch.
office building, one
Daniel,
or the
hold.
other. You have to
Alright.
stay there until the round ends.
All right, Daniel. Go up here. Hold crouch. Hold crouch. Yeah, now go under there. Yep, that works. I cannot
Thank
see
you,
your username.
sir.
Yep. So just stay like that. Yeah, Sam, this is gonna be horrible.
Will.
Yeah.
Will.
Yeah.
Can you I was looking through Marketplace just trying to see if there's like some free skins that were like cool, whatever.
Yeah.
I need you to go look up Sustainable City. Or no, Sustainability City. Here, I'll spell it out for you. Hold on. Because you need to see what I'm seeing right now. Here, I'll spell it out. You need to see the same thing I'm seeing right now. Because how did they get away with this? How did they get away with this?
It's a skin pack.
I don't know if it's a skin pack or what it is. I don't know if it's like a world or what. I was like just looking through free stuff, just trying to see what there was. I need to just go look at it. Because holy how did they get away with that? Oh my goodness.
Is it the Minecraft Education Edition?
Yeah.
Yeah. You talking about the black one or the Asian one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either.
Yeah, it's the world. It's the world.
How did they get away with that? There's been a black guy a villager. No, because imagine having a freaking inhumane box of those.
All right, I'm ready. I
Like
think we're all ready.
imagine my Amazon warehouse just filled with those. Mm.
All right,
Jimmy.
Sam, I'm ready.
Jimmy. 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 Jimmy.
Come on.
They literally just made a black man a villager.
I never unmuted. Anyway, we're gonna have to sleep this next night before we start. So be prepared to leave your hiding spot and then go back there if you need to.
All right, Daniel, I'll help you get back into your spot.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, if you need help to get into a spot, I'm wondering how legal it is.
It's legal.
It's legal. It's just
Just name the word. Name the rules, Sam. Name the rules.
just name the rules. That way we can check.
Can I win?
You know them as much as I do.
Well,
Clearly.
we just want to be sure.
Yeah, we just want to make sure it's legal.
It's above ground. It's within the bounds, and he's wearing a legal skin. I see no issue.
Also, we should have Seth for at least one round.
Or he's still in the Discord. Where's Seth even at?
On mute.
Well, you don't say. Go into his room. See what he's doing.
I did.
What was he doing? Oh, never mind. He's here.
Forza. I convinced him to do at least one round of hide and seek.
Where's the?
Wait, he was playing Forza?
Yeah.
Which Forza?
I'm not gonna lie, some of these add-ons
bad
sound
one.
fun.
Huh?
The bad one.
Oh, Horizon 5?
Yep.
Real.
I should get his user.
That's not.
'Cause I need people who play Horizon 5.
Nah, you need to get 4. Oh wait, didn't they take it off the store?
They did. Honestly,
They
just
just
wait
have to
till
buy the
6 comes
disc.
out. I think 6 is going to be in Japan, which is going to be sick.
That's
What?
not confirmed fully.
It's not. Oh dang.
I think
You talking about what now?
they're saying like somewhere else.
Where's the Horizon?
No.
It'll either be in Japan or
Oh.
Germany.
Dude, could you imagine Forza at Tokyo? Oh,
Exactly, dude.
oh, I would love it.
All right, stop moaning.
Oh, wait, so we need to sleep now?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh crap! Are we supposed to be sleeping?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, are we?
Yeah, I'm not in a bed yet. I'm looking through the results of the voting.
Where's the bed at?
Technically, voting is still open for another 4 minutes. So I
Where in
won't
the world are the
officially
beds?
close the link for another 4 minutes. But the voting has been decided. The world
There's the
has-
beds.
Here in Pennsylvania, no one runs for the dinner bell in the
What?
middle of lifting a 2,000-pound wall. Hey, all right.
My bad. I'm watching an Amish TV show.
Daniel, get out. Stop. Stop. Get in a bed.
Waiting on 2.
I'm switching to my school computer for Discord.
Okay.
Alright, let me get
will-
back into my spot.
Once y'all get to your spot, I'm gonna go ahead and write up the results, and then I will start seeking when y'all are back in your spots. And I have finished writing these out, and y'all have gotten back in your spots.
Name tags off, right?
Sam, what do you think about you disabling name tags?
You're gonna have to.
And I do
Big
that.
one.
Crafting doesn't get rid of the name tags.
I think you have to. I think everybody would have to like agree to turn them off, would they not? Is how that
I
works?
agree.
I agree.
Why
Sam,
can't
do
I
you
just
agree?
It's like the
hold
only
it?
way it's gonna work.
Well, if y'all actually hide in a relatively decent spot that isn't the borderline cheating, then it's really not a problem.
But it really is. Just
Daniel,
because you
help
can
me
see
to
it through
go.
walls and crap.
It's over here, Daniel.
Where's
Hold on.
There's no way to confirm if other people
Just
actually
right
do
here. Wait.
Yeah, it's right here.
Yeah.
think Will knows where almost everyone is hiding.
I do. Oh, my bad. Sorry. Here's a golden carrot.
We just
know
need to
where
hope
Will's
that
hiding.
Will is not the first to be found.
Well, I would
Well,
just
no.
go away. I'm not helping
You
to
go
find
to
it.
you go to the community mob farm or the Micah's
Shit.
office building.
What?
Alright, I'm ready. Nick, turn to the right. That's the left. Yeah. That's good. That's good.
Get it, get.
So Will, the name tag. Drive
Uh,
Okay, but if Jimmy finds someone off of name tags, I feel like that's kind of bullcrap.
it most definitely will happen.
Exactly.
Well, if you crouch, the name tag doesn't show.
No, it does.
does.
It does. Unfortunately.
I think the way it works is like if you're crouching, it makes the distance have to be closer.
To disappear
Yeah. And it's
so
still
clearly
it's
see it.
very noticeable.
Or
I
like,
had a really good spot earlier, Sam, but you could see
Like-
the name tag.
like I think basically like it makes it so like I think it'll disappear if you go far enough away.
Maybe.
I think. I feel like it makes the distance like it makes the distance that you have to be from that person shorter than if you're not crouching, I think. Which is kind of weird.
If he's not turning name tags off.
No, but it's fine.
I mean, we did all vote. And we all agreed.
So what? Make this thing physically impossible to actually find anybody?
Yes. We need to do a Java realm.
Nope. We do not.
What?
Wait, actually, I think you can access.
Not gonna lie, I did not
all
hear
the
anything.
realms on
Anyone just said I
Java.
was like in my own world on my phone.
Wait, Daniel, how do you play Java?
Cool computer.
Oh,
Why I'm able to do that, I have no clue. And I also never will know.
Damn.
Okay. So what I did is not illegal. But it may potentially be against policy. Probably shouldn't be saying this with my computer right here, because... yeah, they do stuff to the computers.
What's happening
How-
right now?
How short are you able to make your username?
Hello?
Hello? Hello, can you hear me? E-
Yeah.
What's happening?
e- How do I? Uh, can you hear me? Hello?
Yes, we can hear you.
Is it any louder than it was earlier?
2 play-in ones make it 2 play-in twos.
What?
Voting is complete.
What one?
Results.
Oh.
Peter's Target, TikTok Tower, Farmhouse, and Old Community Mob Farm. The eliminated ones are Sticky Wall, Cookout, Frostomia, Pharma, and Watchtower.
Y'all didn't like the sticky wall? I voted for that,
God.
bruh.
Oh my god, I had no idea
Yeah.
what it was.
The document. Look at the document. It said in 2 different places. Look at the document, and then you know what the sticky wall is. And you were here when I announced the sticky wall.
You all in the document.
Do not vote unless you look at the document and see what you were voting on.
I need to
Regardless, I voted
cross.
for Peter's Target, so I still think Peter's Target would have won that. But you know what I think the biggest surprise of the first round
There we
voting is?
go.
What?
Can y'all hear me better now?
Well, who'd you vote for in the second play-in?
Because I think it may have.
What were the 2 options? I forgot.
TikTok Tower and Cookout.
Oh, yeah, I chose TikTok Tower.
I thought you were gonna vote Cookout. I honestly thought Cookout was gonna win that match. Despite me thinking TikTok Tower should win based off the history, I thought
Exactly.
Cookout was
That's
gonna
what I was
win that
going
one.
off of history.
Yeah.
Who voted for it? Did anyone vote for Cookout?
Yeah, 2 people.
Oh yeah, don't say you can't say it yet, can you?
Well, no, voting's complete and results are posted for that. So
Okay.
people can. I don't want to say what people voted. If they want to announce how they voted, then sure, go ahead. But three of the different ones were 6-2. The closest one was Old Community Mob Farm over Watchtower, 5 votes to 3 votes. That was 3-3 until the last 2 people that voted for the Old Community Mob Farm, making it 5-3. But it was 5-4 with
And
it
I
was
think
4-3 with 1 vote left.
Repeat
I
the
think
winners again for me.
Peter's Target, TikTok Tower, Farmhouse, and Old Community Mob Farm. Those will be the 4 16 seeds. Sticky Wall, Cookout, Frostomia Pharma, and Watchtower are all 4 eliminated before the bracket begins.
I'm gonna try and push the mob farm to the top. That's my goal. Get the mob farm to the
What's
top.
the mob farm going against?
That is in the Crunchman.
Oh, well, I think I know who's losing.
Yep. Yeah, I think Crunchman's winning it then.
Yep.
In that case.
So, when is hide and seek starting?
How we
I'll go
doing?
ahead. Unless y'all want to sleep this night, because I just finished doing that. I'm
No,
ready
I'm
to go.
Yes, I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Nick's ready.
Yeah, we're
Is
just
Seth,
speaking
is
for
Seth
Nick.
in here and hiding? Seth is not in here and hiding. No, he is. I see his name. Is he hiding? Seth, you here? I haven't heard from him at all, so I want to make sure he's ready.
Yes,
too.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Okay. Ready or not, I'm ready to not find you at whatsoever.
How do I copy a soundboard?
That should probably be concerning.
No, there's just a funny one that I want to add from from another server.
You have to have nitro.
Pretty sure we're at maximum soundboards also.
Oh no, it still says I can add sounds.
Yeah, I think only one more.
But I can't tell if something on my leg is a vein.
I'm not even gonna respond to that.
I can
If
add
it's a
the
scar, I
C
don't know where it came
or
from.
the Sue.
And that's very concerning to me. Huh.
It's
Oh,
amazing the conversations we have.
I hope that's not concerned about.
Nobody hid under the dam bridge. It's a bridge that's also a dam. I did not say bad words.
Who said damn bridge? Alright,
That's
who
what
messed
it
with the
is.
damn bridge? Who messed with the damn bridge?
Don't stop. Get it, get it.
Damn! This on animate with a damn.
Bruh. Yo. Come on, Sam.
Dude, it popped up on my Twitter. It's not my fault.
So how many people are hiding?
5, I think.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna send this to you, but just realize I did not search this. It just appeared. Okay. Hold on. Here's what
If
the
it just
thumbnail
appeared, is
is.
that more concerning?
Huh?
I just saw Jesus skateboarding on my Twitter.
Wait,
I
what?
think I know what you're talking about. I've seen that. And it's like even flow.
Damn.
Bruh, see you saying chill out. Bruh.
I'm worried what he's
Just a
DMing.
note,
I
by
have
the way.
no idea what anime it is.
You're
I
gonna
might have to
figure it out
research.
today, aren't you? Yep.
I'm out of research roads.
Also, if y'all are in the unterraformed area toward the quarry, that is off. That is out of bounds because the day 6969 house is the bounds.
Oh.
Wait, which house is the 6969 house?
No, I saw a video
The
earlier.
copper, the copper and tough one. This is the bounds. So anything past it, aka past the nether portal up the hill, is out of bounds.
Oh yeah, I'm good.
William.
Will,
Yes.
are you over there?
No.
Why would he tell you if he's over there?
Because the way he said that.
That is a good question.
William,
though.
I saw a video earlier. It was like a dad with very, very
Your
little,
mic
like
cut
probably.
out.
Oh, okay. I
Right.
saw a TikTok earlier, and it was like a dad and his son, like at a mall. And when I say son, I mean like probably like just learned to walk type age. And he like caught his son just like staring at like one of the models in the store, and he's just
Oh
like,
no.
"You see something, buddy?" He's like, "Well, I guess it's safe to say it's safe to say he likes."
He is
But well,
not a
you should
gay
watch
kid.
you should watch Devil May Cry. It was pretty good.
Ugh.
I only watched it in a day.
Sam, will you yell at me if you find out
The
I'm playing
soundtrack for
Horizon
it is
5?
awesome.
You're doing what?
What?
Will you get mad at me if you find out I'm playing Horizon 5?
I'm not mad. I'm disappointed.
I'm not careless. I just don't give up.
And I'm not willingly using anti-lag. It's just this car came with it. There's nothing I can do about it.
Will,
Yeah.
I saw another video. It was like a girl. She's like, "Man, I used to bathroom." He's like, or like she's like, "I need to
This car
like
is amazing.
go to the bathroom." He's like, "Girls don't do that. They take hello shitties." I was dying laughing. He's like, "They don't go poop. They take hello shitties." I was just like, "What the hell?" They came up with it so fast. I was
Seth,
just,
We still good, Will?
Oh yeah, we're chilling.
yeah, go to the mob farmer office building. Seth was found
Where was he at?
not even crouching on the side of the TikTok tower, on like one of the corners near the top, but not on the top. He wasn't even crouching. Like I could see his name tag from a mile away. Like because when you pause it and you go play another game, you uncrouch. Like if you crouch, then pause, and then go like.
Oh, I
basically
know that.
play
I
out or
just
go do
I
something else.
didn't feel like I wasn't even paused.
Yeah, I
Didn't
don't.
feel like
With the, if you have a PS4 controller, guess what? You don't even need to press and hold anything. You click one button. Wow, you're crouched.
Well, I don't feel like doing that. So
Or you
Well,
can just
Seth
you can
is
just
Seth.
whip out your phone and do it that way.
Oh,
I
there's
did
a
not say
wandering
I
trader.
did not say whip it out.
There's a wandering
I did,
trader. I gotta make
I
sure
did
this
not
isn't
say whip
this
it
isn't a
out.
player or something.
I know, I know.
I don't think it is.
Don't worry, I changed my skin.
I know.
I'm just gonna beat him to death with my hands.
I can hear him getting beaten to death.
He's dead.
Why won't you do that? Why won't you do any of that?
Because murder's fun.
Hmm.
Did anybody go hide in there with my goats? No.
I regret not using my Xbox controller to crouch. My fingers hurt.
On my shift button.
Alright, I'm gonna do that real quick. If I can.
Nobody's in
Yeah.
the nobody's in this. I'm taking this very systematically, going one build at a time. It may not be I may not find them fast, but I'm at least eliminating builds.
If I'm not found by 6:30, I will log off.
Fuel, give me 5, give me that which I desire.
I don't think it'd be that long. At least I hope not. Not unless you cheated that bad.
Well, if I cheated, Will cheated.
well, I'm gonna go grab something to eat. Sam, text me when you found everyone.
Okay.
When he says he's going to eat, that means he'll be back in 7 hours.
7.
Mhm.
More like 32 and a half.
Probably. I was playing until they said, I'm gonna go eat. I'll be back in a minute. Okay. I stayed in there, by the way. 8 hours later. 8 hours.
Did he ever return?
Yeah, he returned 8 hours later.
It only took him a whole day.
You see, he just went on one of them full day cruises to like the fishing trip thingies. So that's why he was gone for 8 hours. And when he said he was gonna go get food, he was talking about
Gonna
he
go
was talking
catch
about,
the
like,
fish.
Yeah.
He was
Yeah.
going to go get the
We gotta
fish.
catch the fish,
Oh.
then kill the fish, and then cook the fish, and eat the fish.
You make me want fish now, thank you.
Uh-huh. You know how long I've wanted fish?
Oh shoot.
I could fuck. Oh.
You can do what to a fish?
I was gonna say I could fuck up a fish right now, but that sounds so wrong. But I was also like, oh crap, I'm gonna get in trouble for swearing or something.
Honestly, I think it's worse that you stopped yourself because now
God,
it
yeah, I
sounds like
know.
you're,
I
now
realized
it
that
sounds like
after
you're
I
sexually
stopped
attracted to
myself.
fish.
I know. I realized that after I stopped myself. I'm like, oh Anyways, I could go for some catfish right now. That still doesn't sound right given what just happened. Damn it!
He really wants to touch that catfish.
Listen, it got some slime to it.
Man, these factories have
Oh,
some really good hiding spots. Not even gonna lie.
I just.
Anybody hiding in the factory?
how many have
I
you
need
found
to
so
I'm about
surround
to
far?
the inn
send you
so that I can
something
go
on
get
TikTok.
food. Also, I should just leave my Xbox, go get food, come back, and see if I was found. Because I need to go get food and come back.
Y'all keep talking about food. Now I genuinely want food. Maybe I'll just
Oh,
leave y'all
no.
hiding,
You know what?
go get food, pretend
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
You
gonna
know what?
leave.
Since-
I'll be right back.
You know what?
I'm gonna get.
I'm gonna be real. I'm just gonna keep talking about food, so that way I'm even hungry, so that way I get food. It's just that more delicious. There's this dude I follow on TikTok, and he'll literally just like he'll go fishing until he catches something, and he'll just take whatever he catches and it'll just make something. And he's made like fish with pasta and stuff. I'm like, that sounds so weird, but so delicious at the same time. Like
Wait,
when you see it,
what
it's just like that
swear-
sounds so weird, but so delicious. And I'd love to try it. Like I
I
need to take some
swear
of his
I
recipes and
here.
just well, I just need to like, figure out what he does and be like, yeah, I'm gonna do that myself. Oh, shit.
Oh yeah, Sam. The reason why you should get Horizon 5 is they have a NASCAR, like an actual NASCAR.
So how do you know when you've been found if you have?
Like Sam, the main reason you should get Horizon 5 if they is
Like we
they
just
have
say,
an
hey, I
actual
found
stock
you, or you
car.
just like start beating me to death.
I think by the time he finds you, he'll be angry enough to.
Is it concerning I DM'd Will said never damn my mic cut out.
I
Is
think
it bad
everyone's
that
like
I
in
DM'd?
5.
It's funny how your mic cut out just
Infinity
and came
car.
back just for you to say that your mic cut out, only to immediately cut out again.
Uh-huh.
Who's hiding in the resin farm?
Can anybody tell me something that rhymes with bigger?
Trigger.
Anything
Anyways,
else?
Sand.
is it
Want to answer?
concerning? Is it
How about
concerning
any word
that
start
I
with T?
DM'd Will, never asking for his
Car.
advice?
And no, there is actually another word.
I woke up in a new Bugatti.
I'm pulling it up.
How much
Bigger,
horsepower can I put in this
rigor.
NASCAR?
There's another word called rigor. Trigger. Vigor. Okay, that one's pretty close. I'm not gonna say that one.
No, you can say
Gigger.
it.
Sprigger. Thigger. Real words, by the way. Ligger.
There should
Prigger.
also be one with an N.
Where's
Rigor.
NE and where's NE and NA? I want you to say those.
Swigger. There's one that says Chigger. And then there's one that's literally the N word with an S in front of it. What's the definition of this word?
Hey, y'all think Chick Hicks from Cars or Win could chigga my
What? What in the world has our conversation turned into?
What was that? Well, somebody
Pretty
killed a
close.
wandering trader
I
here.
can get
All right, I'm back.
1,400 horsepower in a NASCAR.
Timothy, are you checking every wandering trader because I put on a wandering trader skin for like 2 seconds?
For chance.
Has anyone
I
else
don't
been
know.
found yet?
I think you saw
No.
Nope,
my
not yet.
wandering trader idea. Also, he was probably not too happy. Although he already is a very happy man.
So what happens if Seth dies while he eats?
What was he eating?
No idea.
Bro, I can put
You.
1,400 horsepower engine in
Oh.
a NASCAR. Is that a good idea? Probably not.
Well, at that point, he's already consented.
He's already gave consent. And yes, he is at the age of consent. Was it forced?
Okay, I won't lie. I won't lie. This is kind of funny. Well, something.
Was the consent forced? Yes,
Well.
very much.
What?
William.
What's up? What's up?
Okay. So I'm not the one that like loves political memes that much, but this one's pretty funny. I won't lie. I don't know if you really call it political, but it's still funny.
Tickled me.
The General Grant.
That's funny.
Tickled me teeties.
All right, I'll be right
So
back.
What?
Oh, here, Jimmy. I'll send it to you. It's the General Grant. Are you underwater, Jimmy?
Because
Hey, Jimmy. Be honest with me. Right now, did you go check the spot that I found the other day?
I don't know what spot you found the other day.
You know exactly what spot
Can
I'm
I
talking
play a
about.
video
I
through my
don't.
microphone for you to hear real quick?
Tickle Metetus.
Jimothy, the coupon with the sheep.
Oh yeah, that was the first thing I checked.
It's amazing.
Out to get the world's
Wouldn't
first
that have been
sperm
illegal anyway?
Olympics. That's right.
Or the
Sperm racing will
I'd
now
say
become a
if you went
sport.
if they went up in that cave, it'd be illegal. But like going to the edge of it, if you can see the sky, technically no. But like you
I feel
not
like that
like
should be a legal
that
spot because it's just a spot in the base. Like it's not really. I mean, you checked it, so it's not like it's like an impossible place to find. Like you know
yeah.
it exists.
But again, it's underground, so like
But it's a natural underground. It's not like they buried themselves underground.
okay. Well, there's some giant cave entrances around, and if I just say well, natural caves are fine, then that's pretty much a lot of the underground. The amount of places to hide increases by like probably like 5 or 6 times.
Sounds like a good thing for me. So it's a problem. What?
I will say
I'm
that
treating
not
this the same
deep.
way I treat NASCAR playoffs. I don't know. It's working for me. So it's a problem. What?
How many have been found?
1.
Only one. Cool.
Juan Pablo Montoya.
We'll be here for a
I
while.
really need. Okay, there's gonna be a point where
Be honest, have
might.
I been close to any of y'all?
Oh yeah.
Nope, not at all.
Oh yeah.
It's been forever since I've seen your name tag.
I just give myself away because I said, "Oh yeah."
Actually, it's been forever since
I'm
I've
not gonna
seen
lie. I have
a
not moved in like an
tag.
hour. I love. I gotta figure out when to go get dinner because I gotta go grab my own.
Does a 1,400 horsepower NASCAR sound like a good idea?
I love.
I feel like the Cup cars need 2,000 horsepower. It will make it more entertaining.
Is
Timothy.
Will and Nick here?
What?
Is Will and Nick here?
Will, I think, is eating.
Alright, I'm back.
He just muted. Yeah.
Yeah. Have I been close to you?
I have no clue. I've been in the kitchen.
I haven't seen you, but I also haven't been paying attention.
Are we just gonna
Normal
ignore the fact
1,000-day
that
rules, you are
hold
allowed
on,
to
hold-
ask for
hold
name
on,
tags
hold on,
and a certain number of
hold on,
times. I'm saving that for
hold on.
later. Nope.
Hold on. Timothy,
Yes.
are
How
we just
does
not gonna question the fact that
handle
Will just
better
said he
than it did
identified as a?
before, when it only had 850 horsepower? How does doubling the horsepower make
No
it
one?
handle
Sam,
better?
or has Sam been found yet?
Has who been found yet?
You.
Me?
Uh-huh.
No.
What about Daniel?
Still standing.
Nope.
Yeah.
Still
Still standing. Yeah. I'm looking like a true survivor. Better like a little. Now the real question is the OG version of that song, the Elton John version, or the sing version?
Haven't heard the original version.
Yeah, are you serious?
Yeah.
That's insane.
The OG version.
I don't know which one I like better,
good.
the sing version or the real version. I find it funny that Sing casted the same person to sing that song that the people who made the documentary movie casted John. No, y'all wanna hear something crazy? While we're just
Crazy.
waiting here. I was crazy. Anyways, guess who's gonna
Shield.
be on Morgan Wallen's album?
Tate McRae.
Hey, McCray,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, that's wild to me.
That's certainly one of the
It's like
collaborations
May the
of all time.
15th or 16th.
We know that Will likes.
If that song
Slider.
sucks, I might kill my.
So, do you have good hope for it?
I do. Well, those are two of my favorite. Well, Morgan Wallen, before people were rating him, was one of my favorite artists. He still is probably. Because like ever since he dropped, ever since he came out with The Way I Talk, and like that's when he came out. Like I liked him, but then I'm not gonna lie, I cannot stand the Last Night song, and everyone loves that song, and I'm like, that's the most overrated.
Have you seen the
His
Rizzler
entire
with Morgan Wallen?
his entire maybe in country music that might be the most over. Wait, no. Actually, yeah, no, it's the most overrated song in country music. Anyways, you know where he grinds my gear?
Why do I have so many buildings?
I'm gonna be honest when I say this. Morgan Wallen isn't even that much of a country artist. He fits more into
depends on the
country
song.
fused
Depends on the
with
song.
pop.
Depends on the song. But yeah, he's not like true. It's like saying Taco Bell's Mexican. Like, you know, it's a taco. But
Saying he's not good. I was just saying I don't
yeah,
consider
that's
him
what I'm saying.
like
It's like saying Taco Bell is Mexican.
Even though I
like,
kinda already have.
still good,
still,
not
it's
authentic.
exactly. Like it's still a taco. It's still good. Like still, you could still technically say it's Mexican food, but is anyone really classifying it as Mexican?
Dude, now I want to go to Rio Grande, bro.
To what now?
Dude, it's
The
been so
Mexican
long since I've
restaurant in
had
our
that.
town.
Fireplace,
It's
by the way.
so long since
Literally.
I had there.
I usually get the ACP. What do y'all get?
I just saw your name tag. I don't see it no more.
I
Yeah, I
always
saw
get
your
the
name tag as well, Sam.
ACP.
I see it right now. Nope, now I don't.
What about
do.
now?
Somebody's
Yep.
asking on number that I can't find. Somebody's asking.
What about now?
Yep.
Think about them
Sam, I have not
And what
seen
about
your
now?
username in since like the first 5 minutes.
Okay, well that tells me where you are. Thank you. Because I know what side of my
Am I
base you
really about
started
to
on.
win?
So yeah, that was not a
Am I really about to win?
great hint there.
Wait, so
Actually,
it was
no,
a
it's
it was
supposed to like the
What
first
did Daniel
10
say?
or so.
Daniel, what'd
He
you
said,
say?
I haven't even seen your name tag since the first 5 minutes. Well, I know where I was for the first 5 minutes. And then I left and went to a different section. So yeah, not a great thing to say. Okay, we have to sleep.
Oh, yeah.
I'm leaving. I'm gonna leave, head over to the I'll head in the lobby of the expo center. There's nothing in here. There's nothing to hide behind in here. I have a giant chicken statue that's not protected by any lightning rods, so we like have to 4 more.
I'm sleeping. Oh, monsters nearby.
Should I
Ow.
sleep?
Nick
Alright,
here
I'm
too.
sleeping.
2 more.
I'm sleeping.
Who are
Hold
we
on.
waiting on?
Getting
Actually,
attacked.
wait, no.
Oh,
my
it's
gosh.
sad.
Where I'm at, I don't think I can. So.
I just took a screenshot.
It's sad.
Ooh, which right now it's 3 people.
Sleep.
I'm asleep.
4 people.
I can't
3,
sleep.
I'm asleep.
2.
I can't sleep where I'm at.
You're supposed to leave to go to a bed.
Okay.
Or just leave the game and then re-enter the game.
Yeah.
Run into Seth's room and
Crap.
force him out of the
It's
game.
definitely Daniel and Seth. He can like temporary kick him from the server.
Sam's gonna go run into Seth's room and close him out
Yeah,
of the game.
yeah.
We're gonna hear him in the background. Go to sleep and die.
What the? Big black man.
One.
No, it's me.
Leave the game.
I have to sleep.
No, you
I
can
done
leave the.
left my
There we
One
go.
more.
I done
Hey,
left
there
my
we go.
spot.
Jim, if they go
Somebody
go
go
around and
check
make
the
sure
clutch
nothing's
shack.
on fire.
Somebody
Yeah,
go check on the clutch shack.
I am.
I'm at Seth's computer right now. I went to sleep for him.
Yeah, it's fine.
Well, I need your help.
I'm not gonna lie,
getting
fire
my
should produce
spot.
more smoke, so it's more
Yeah, I
obvious.
got you, Daniel.
Hello.
Hello.
Did you hear what I said?
No.
I said fire should make more smoke, so it's more obvious.
If you put a hay bale underneath them, then it will. Like campfires.
I'm saying like for like lightning strikes.
Oh, whoops. Daniel, I'm over at the spot.
Okay.
Oh, I got the hiccup.
Making way over.
I'm not gonna lie, at some point I may just have to leave the game running and then just go grab food and come back. Because I gotta go out to get something.
Here, just keep that. Here, that way you don't need my help anymore.
Thank you, sir.
Alright, hold on, Sam. I'm heading back to my spot.
Okay. Is it a good idea to be charging my computer on my bed?
Somebody's problem with such an underrated song by Marvin Wall.
Actually, probably not a good idea. I should take this off my bed.
Have y'all heard his new one?
I'm ready, Sam.
Before I light it on fire.
Guys.
Okay,
Which
well,
would be not good.
I'm looking down inside the expo center lobby. Let me know when you're back to your spot, and we'll continue.
I am.
Anyways, have y'all heard Morgan's new
Are
song?
are all 4 of y'all good?
Yep.
Yep.
Sam, I'm about to send you a video again.
Is it a big black man?
Kind of.
Yay!
Where this is going?
I'm gonna drift build this NASCAR. this NASCAR car.
Got my life open.
It has a top speed of
Okay,
270.
I might have to get till
Why do I
6:15, and then if you haven't found my grab. Oh damn it, Timothy.
Why would I want to be able to go 270 in a
I might have to
NASCAR?
give it till 6:15 for you to find me at least. And then if you haven't found me by then, I might just have to go grab. I probably could leave the game running. See if
Yeah.
Are you using a controller, Sam?
yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
You shouldn't be able. You can just click the stick down, and it should just stay like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, well, I
It
had
should
to
be.
see. I had to like stay spinning or something.
Oh, it's gonna kick you off for being AFK.
Hold on. Trying to see. Yeah, it's gonna like. Hold on. It's trying to like spin me. I don't want it to be spinning because that's gonna be an obvious little spinning thing. Hold on. Huh. I reckon just do this. Hold on. Okay, I probably can just leave it like that. No, wait, no. Just have it. Dang it. Damn it.
Okay. Who all can see my name tag right now?
Not me.
Not me either.
Nada.
So nobody can see my name tag from right here.
Nope. I don't know where right here is.
Okay. I'm not gonna say then.
Okay. Hmm. Okay, I think I got my control figured out as long as myself and I get up off. So we're about to find out how fat I am. How much of a slope have I been?
Pepe? Pepe the Frog? Is that you? Pepe the Frog! Wait, Sam. Has what's his name already been found? Seth?
Yep.
Okay.
What?
Huh? What did you say?
What? Were you yipping?
I was asking if Seth had already been found. Sam,
Sam, I can see your name tag.
Sam, I have a hint. I might be in the expo center.
Second chip on the truck, right?
I kind of figured you're there, to be entirely honest. I just
Yeah, I
haven't gone
might
back
be
there.
there. But but also, who says you should trust the hider? That's why I said I might be in the expo center.
Nick, do you have a wireless headset?
Yeah.
Oh,
Gonna end up getting a My
What's your
wireless one
budget?
can use like I could probably use my wireless one for like a day straight without it running out. And it has a mic, but I don't use that mic.
I used the HyperX Cloud 3's wired, but the wire always gets tangled. It's very annoying.
I'm gonna get that wire because I have a HyperX microphone.
Honestly, I would just go with earbuds.
Depends what it's for.
They're just
Earbuds
earbuds where
aren't
you can get them
really good
custom
for
made.
mic.
Yeah, if you have like a mic stand, earbuds are good. That way you don't have to worry about the headphone dent as well.
Okay, can anybody see my name tag from here?
Let me
Yeah,
check.
I
Nope,
can.
I cannot.
Nick, Sand?
I'm in like a
I
spot where
may
like
end
I'm
up
just
having
like
to go
staring
because
at
my phone is about
thing, so
dead.
no.
Okay. Sand?
Like not battery wise, but like
What?
physically, it's about to blow
Can
up.
you see my name tag?
No.
I don't like this spot. There's too many noises.
Sand's spot is so stupid too. I won't lie. I was hyping Sand up, but like, dude, it's so dumb. It's so obvious.
You set me up for failure, William.
No, like it's a good spot, but like I don't know, man.
Okay.
It's so dumb. It's good.
Dude, there was one time I was in like a
He was in a like. A lake. Ooh, a lake.
I was
I'm gonna go for a swimmity swim. Ah.
I was competing in a decent sized Pokemon competition, and it was pretty much like every state had a team, so like you could only compete on your state's team. Well, I barely got to play on my team because they hated me. They would not for shit. But one of the times they did, there was a situation that I was in where if I clicked one move, the dude could easily like predict it, like very easily predict what was coming. But he had a Pokemon that could pretty much just take out he could just take out anything that the move did and just ignore it completely. But that move was so obvious that no one in a million years would do it. So I did it, and I I made him over predict me. So he didn't bring in the Pokemon that would have nullified and just completely ignored what I just did. And that pretty much lost him the game. And he's like, after the match, he's just like, that shouldn't have worked. And I'm like, but it did. Like he was so well, I tell you, he was salty. Like he was just like, that should have never worked. And I'm like, but it did.
Sounds like you have a big ego.
But it's like that league or like that competition, it was full of players that like were actually
I'm
really
playing with
good. So
this,
those
so I don't
really
care
good players
anymore.
would never do that in a million years. But I would.
Yeah.
And he lost because of it.
Drift building a
Yeah. Well, by the
NASCAR.
time you come back, I might already be gone to get dinner. But that day was so fun
Wait,
because
I
he was
went from
so
top of
pissed
it
off. He
to
was like,
bottom
"That
to
should have never worked in a million
top
years." I'm
of
like,
that one just
"But
by
it did,
2
and you let it."
What? Wait,
Because at
what's
first
your
I thought he was just like being like, "Hard, never, man. Why did I let that work?" But then like it actually seemed like he was pissed about that I did it, and I'm like, "Well, you're the one who let me do it."
how
Like I
does
was
that
not gonna do it. I was not gonna click the move because it was too
form
risky.
grade
And I'm like,
60?
he would never expect me to do it. I'm gonna do it. Okay, it's almost 6:15, so
Wait,
I'm just gonna go grab food. And yeah, if you find me, just leave
Real
like a
quick, one
block.
last name tag check. Can any of y'all see my name tag?
Hold on.
Let me check.
Do a quick spin around.
No,
Alright, I'm back.
I see no
cannot.
name tags.
Sand.
I cannot.
Okay.
Don't
Okay.
stop.
Jimothy, as proof that you found me, just like leave a block or something if you find me. That way you can't just say you found me. And this. Alright, I'll see y'all in a little bit. I'm gonna just go. Damn it, I can't. Hold on. I can probably leave the call. Okay. I just leave my
How's
phone.
it?
Anyways, I'm gonna go grab food. I'll stay into Minecraft and all that and just leave it running. And all my house doesn't catch on fire because of it.
Dang.
How is this actually a good drift car? How? How does this work? It's quite simply just a NASCAR with drift tires. And it's actually kind of good, too, is the bad part. It's actually a kind of decent drift car. Like, how? How is this a decent drift car? All I did was increase the power and put drift tires on it. And yes, I increased it to the point where they're gonna spin regardless. I was doing burnouts at like 120.
A what? Please stop sucking off your mic.
uh, Sam, just punch me when you find me.
Found you.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
I don't even see your. Yeah, I don't even see your name tag. Oh man, this game is getting boring. Yeah, this game's getting very boring. Ugh. How many people have been found?
Just the one. Was somebody
Yeah.
over at a spruce tree earlier? Because why is the top of this tree so mangled?
Who knows?
I was gonna hide in a tree with a skin that looked like a tree, but I could not find one that looked good. So I was like, you know what? Screw that.
And
I'm
the thing
sticking
is,
with
this is
Matrix.
technically across the river, but I'm wondering if anybody hid with the villagers. And then I saw how mangled the top of this tree was, and then somebody conveniently went around the like most near the top, but not all the way at the top. Somebody went around and made like a little 1x1 tunnel around the trunk. Was that you?
No, I really wasn't.
It's kind of unfortunate because I wanted to keep that tree there, but now it looks interesting to say the least.
How long has my sister been in the shower for? She's been in there for a good, like, 40 minutes at this point. It's been since at least, like, 5
Is she
that
dead?
she's been in there.
Did she like
That's
slip
an
and fall
hour
hit
and
her
20
head?
minutes.
Did she slip, fall, hit her head? Is she dead? Like you might want to just knock on the door, and be like, "Are you still alive in there?"
I'll do that in about 7 minutes. Like, I'm actually at this point just playing different games on my Xbox. I'm just leaving Minecraft open on my phone at this point. It is so boring just sitting there. And of course, I'm on a phone. The thing with quite literally the most abysmal cooling out of any device. So it may like physically just start burning sitting on my computer. So if you don't hear from me, that's probably what happened.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
What happened?
I see a creeper.
Oh.
Is it?
No, it's on Sam's base.
Is it lit up?
Sam, go to the mob farm or the Express Center so I can kill it.
Okay.
Alright. Yeah, no, it's lit up over here. Unless it
Now
just
he
crossed the
knows your
river.
general location.
No, I didn't. He doesn't. I just told him to just leave. He
If
doesn't know where
more
it's at.
mobs spawn,
No, but he knows that you're near his base.
you know.
Oh, really?
Oh wait,
Wow, you're in
no.
my base.
Chat GBT Core, what did you send me?
This is funny.
Pick a number 1 through 50. 37. I will shove 37 bishops up your ass. Sounds
I've seen that before.
ambitious. Hope they're small chest ones. 37
I can
bishops
start
of
seeking
later.
again, correct?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're good.
Let's play again. Pick a number 1 through 50. Oh no, alright, 4. Let's make it easier this time.
What in the world? What were they doing to Chat GPT?
Touching ChatGPT inappropriately.
Sounds like it.
Okay,
I
another
hate
name
this
tag
spot
check.
so much. I am not hiding in this spot
I
again.
did not see it.
Nick,
What?
name tag.
No.
I see none.
Then Sam's not here, so he can't answer.
Well, you can just run over to his house and ask.
In Georgia?
Yeah. Just fly down. Just run down there. You'll make it sometime after we finish.
You're gonna finish. Please don't do
Yeah.
that.
We're gonna finish it.
Well, that's great information. And y'all are cooked.
Oh, you found them?
No, look up. I saw Nick first. Nick's the one that gave you away, Will.
Dang it.
That's actually such a good hiding spot. You want to know how I knew you were over here?
Oh.
I went to the front of the Capitol building. You couldn't see the name tag. I went to the back. You could. I went over to the Evergreen Plaza, and you couldn't. So I'm like, I know you're back here somewhere. And I saw mobs over there on the other side, and I was like, that were clearly walking around like they had been spawned in and stayed spawned in, and I'm like, huh. So that means somebody's
Actually,
over here, and I'm like,
I should probably
I
turn
look
down my
around. I'm like, I never checked this side of the.
I'm
Oh,
turning
hi,
down my
Nick.
render.
And I'm like, wait a minute. Aren't Nick and Will hiding near each other? And I look down the way and I'm like, oh, look. There's Will.
The name tags did give it away. See, like, dang.
No,
Never
the
mind.
name tags did not give it away.
Turn down my render.
Didn't you say you
now.
can see it through the dam, though, or something?
No. No, by me asking, can you see the name tag? And you saying no. And then I went further away and you said no. And I went closer and you said yes. And eventually, after enough times, I got it. But yeah, so either y'all leave or head to the mob farm or back to your base or to the office building while I
Move
hunt
to the
for
mob
Daniel and Sand.
At least you
Huh?
found me before 6:30.
You're still
That's a
looking
really
for
good hiding spot, though. I
me,
think it was
Sand.
justified that it took me so long, but I don't think I'm ever gonna find Sand or Daniel.
You
Probably
should have
not.
found sand by now.
Again, I'm
I
not
don't know
as
where
bad as
either of them are,
Mikey, but I'm
so
pretty bad. Let's be honest.
You're very bad.
Yes,
I'm
you
really
you
bad at-
are very bad. You've walked past me like 5 times at this
Now,
point.
Daniel is going to win this thing. I helped Daniel, and
You've
it's-
actually walked past me like 15 times.
So, have you even said the name tag thingy correctly? Because there is a rule
No.
that like that's the
No, but,
only
like-
that's the only hint that you are required to give
No,
accurately.
I'm
but,
allowed
like,
to go back
the
to my
thing is,
base.
when every time you've
Yeah.
asked, you've not
isn't
been
there going to be other rounds?
tag. You've always been like
No,
over on
there's
the
not.
other side of the base
Okay.
and whatnot.
Okay, can you see my name tag?
No, I cannot from here.
Can you see my name tag?
Nope. You're just
Can you
gonna
see my
keep
name
doing
tag?
this until I say that I do.
Yes, and then I'll go hunt for sand again, but I want to at least have an idea.
I don't see yours.
Okay, what about now?
Nope. Look, the thing is, you've walked right past me a couple times.
What about now?
Nope.
What about now?
Nope.
Okay, I was expecting a no there. I think I know where you're at. Or at least the kind of place you're at.
Okay. Where do you think I'm at? Like, where do you think I'm
Maybe
at?
I'm wrong. Can you see my name tag now?
No, but I saw it like 2 seconds ago. And I will say it was pretty far away that I saw it from. Okay, I see it now. And it's gone. This is actually pretty crazy. The like sheer amount of times you've like flown and walked past me. But just the
Okay.